have a guy like him, you can put in his hands at times and he can deliver like he has throughout his whole career. And we just keep our identity across the board. And I think he fits in well to with what we're doing in the growth of our young guys. And so, very good compliment, obviously, for all those reasons. But some of the areas we struggled, he addresses those.
Coach, I think every year you've added things to the offense in terms of like the overall structure and sets of things like that. Now going forward, do you expect to continue with that, or do you want to simplify things with the development of Reed and Amena, like just that balance?
No, I think you add as they continue to grow. At times like I said, the first year we really leaned on Fred and went through him a lot. But as Alpi continues to grow, continues to grow, we add pieces to the puzzle. I think you can add more to your playbook, and I think the versatility is going to be a big thing for us. We can go a lot of different directions, like I said, and we're not just relying on one guy. Even if Fred didn't get hurt, we understood the other guys have grown, and you want to put it in Alpi's hands a lot more and not have to rely on him as much. And so, you want to continue to add, and I think those guys going into their second, third, and fourth year, you can do that.
Ime, I'm kind of curious your thoughts on the summer at large and early in the summer. What was your feeling at the end of the season? Were you frustrated this team didn't make it further? Were you satisfied with their progress? How did you kind of approach the summer given last year's results?
I approached it that everybody needs to improve and get better. As far as the coaching staff, as far as our players, that was the message after Game 7. We were definitely disappointed that we didn't make it out of the first round. I think you saw, games 1, 2, and 3. There were some struggles, ups and downs, and things we didn't attack properly, and then we got better in 4, 5, and 6. And then, in the Game 7, we don't play as well, and Buddy Hield hits a lot of shots. Anything can happen in Game 7, but it took us a little bit too long to really get going in the series or take them out of the things. But once we did, we looked really good. And so the message was be more consistent, understand this experience will help you going forward, but we all need to improve. And so frustration for sure. We felt like we should have been playing into the second round or further.
Raphael, this is for you. Hey, can you walk us through your evaluation process when you were determining, looking at Kevin Durant's veteran presence versus the growth still of Jalen Green and how you came down to making a decision to go with more of the veteran presence as opposed to the guy who's still young and growing?
Yeah, I mean, we love Jalen, and he's definitely still young and growing, and my expectation is he'll continue to. So that was just kind of a given. I think, though, that when we looked at it, there's just not many people in the history of the NBA who have the capacity to do what Kevin's done consistently throughout his career. And so I just, we just felt like that was just, it became an opportunity we couldn't pass up. So it really had nothing to do with the guys who moved out. It was much more about Kevin and desiring to bring him in. And, he's kind of a singular talent. And so, so we're very excited to have him.
Ime, you touched on this earlier, but I wonder what gives you the confidence that Reed Sheppard is ready for an increased role after we didn't see him play a lot. You saw him in practice, obviously, but what gives you the confidence that he's ready?
The work he's put in, you've seen the confidence grow, throughout the season. He had his moments, and you've seen the big games when he did get opportunity when a lot of guys sat. So the talent is there. It was just a little bit of confidence and second guessing at times, and the physicality of the game on both ends, affected him at times. And so a lot of times you take that leap between year 1 and year 2, the work he's put in and what he's shown in the offseason already. He's taken a nice jump. And so, like I said, regardless of the Fred situation, he was going to get more opportunity this year. And the skill set and the things that he brings are going to be needed. They complement our guys very well. And so with opportunity, more often than not, guys will step up to the plate. And I think he's shown that. He's very competitive in the shot selections and the passing ability and all those things. And like I said, he's really worked hard on his defense and his body and physicality to take on that challenge.
All right, this is a question for both of you on the journey here. Ime, when you were hired from ownership to yourself, the expectation was for you to take a young team into a contender. As a competitor, now that you guys believe you have the roster and the experience to get there, just what excites you about the challenge at hand? And for you, Raphael, just being here from the start of crafting this team from the rebuild to where you are now, what kind of stands out about the journey for what you guys had to do to get here?
Well, for me, I think it's always exciting to play meaningful basketball. I'd much rather have expectations than, try to see where you're trying to be at. And I think we addressed those from year one, being a competitive team that, fought every night. And like I said, we took that big leap, and then we did the same thing last year. And so for me, playing meaningful basketball, playing as one of the hunted teams with a target on your back is much more appealing to me and what I'm more used to. And I think a lot of our guys want that as well. And they've tasted some success across the board, I think, in the last few years, and are hungry for more. So you have the vets that have been there, done that, but our young guys want to grow and be great as well. And so that excites all of us.
We'll take two more. Chris.
Rafael, is having depth, is that still a little underrated in the NBA? And how much was that a driver in your roster construction and having that flexibility?
Yeah, I don't know if it's underrated or overrated, but no. I'll answer. I do think it's underrated, and I think I think it was important for us that we be a very deep team, and that kind of 1 through 14. Everybody that we brought in could really add something and add some versatility and everything else. Having said that, like no one in the NBA can really replace your best players. And so the best you can hope to do is play a different style. People are too good, and the best guys do things that other people can't do. So I think we're cognizant of that as well. And what we wanted to allow ourselves to do was if somebody did take an injury, whether it's for a week or a month or a season, to have a different direction we could go in and hopefully maybe not be quite just as good, but be very close and competitive.
Danielle.
Fred was one of your primary floor spacers with his three-point shooting ability, and losing him, Jalen and Dylan, obviously some of the guys you brought in were to replace Jalen and Dylan's ability, but now are you thinking about lineup constructions any differently, just from floor spacing standpoint to kind of compensate for Fred's absence?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think Reed addresses some of the same things that Fred does. The toughness, IQ, experience, those things. Fred brings to the table. You can't really emulate that, like I said. But as far as playing off the ball and being able to shoot and stretch the floor and create space for guys, he does that. But you look at across the board, you had KD, obviously a 40% plus three-point shooter. Dorian's the same thing, and then Jabari shoots at a high clip as well. So do it a different way, and then, like I said, we can go a multitude of ways. And sometimes it's going to be doubling down on bully ball, and you have men out there with two bigs and Jabari and KD on the court, probably one of the biggest teams in the history of the league, but we'll figure out how to do it a different way. And so, like I said, the versatility we can go is a ton of ways, and we'll kind of experiment with that throughout the preseason.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Can y'all hear me? We got Jabari up north. What up, Mars? What up, J-Dog? Doodle in the building. Miles Morales, Red Alert, J.R. Bennett, Zachary. What up, Zach? And Wise Citizen, man, what's good? Salute. Hey, Mars, you right, bro. I should be up in there. They playing with me, man. They saying the same thing we say every day. But salute to y'all, man. Say dog in the building. I'm good, bet. Hold on, I'm trying to get that.
an opportunity, since you've been in the league, you had an opportunity to work out with KD
Mhm.
in the offseason. How good does it feel to have him as a teammate now and to be able to pick his brain on some of the things that he does that you also do that are similar?
It feels great. Being able to work out with him, see how hard he goes, see his everyday routine is just something that's just gonna help me in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Spending the time that I have got to spend with him, I've already learned a lot. So I feel like I'm just excited to keep learning with him. Excited to play with him. Excited to push him. It's gonna be some fun.
After the strides you guys made last season, what do you think should be the expectations for this team going forward, especially for this year?
I mean, I think the expectation should be a championship. I think everybody around here, everybody in the organization feels we're capable of that, and it's something that you shouldn't sugarcoat. It's something that you want to express and know that we're trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to do. We fought for it. Playoffs. We know what it takes. We have the team for it, have the coaching staff for it, have the support from the fans. So why not? That's what we're shooting for.
Jabari, what did the contract extension mean for you this offseason?
It meant a lot. You know, it gave me some time to just think back and look at where it all started. You know what I'm saying? Look at this dream I had when I was a little kid and wanted to be in the NBA, wanted to be in the NBA for a long time. And it's something that definitely gave me some satisfaction. But you know, something that I obviously want to look at as an accomplishment, but also grow from it. You know what I mean? I want to be here for the rest of my career. I've stated that a lot, and I just want to grow. I want to bring Houston to that winning culture. Keep them here. So I'm excited to be here for the long run. You know what I'm saying? I love the support the fans have given me. I love this coaching staff. I love everything about the team. So you know, I'm excited to be here.
And Jabari, how did you learn and grow from that playoff experience that you had last year? Like, how would you say you grew from there?
I grew tremendously. I mean, it's something that you really can't describe until you get in it. You know what I'm saying? Just the atmosphere, the environment, the importance of every possession is something that is not like the regular season. It's similar to the regular season, but it's just a totally different game. You know what I'm saying? Everything ramps up, everything levels up. All eyes are on you, and it's something that I'm thankful to have experienced, and it's something that we're going to be ready for this year. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a shock. It's not going to be a eye opener. It's going to be something that we've experienced. It's going to be something that we've already been in, and we're going to be ready for it.
Jabari, last year you really bought into your role as a young player. How do you balance approaching the offseason of trying to tap into that untapped potential, but also knowing what you might do or what the team's asking you to do?
I mean, I think the team wants me to get into that untapped potential. You know what I'm saying? So it's on me to bring that out. It's on me to work on offense. It's summer. Know what I need to work on and come back better. Come back as a better player. I feel like I haven't shown my best yet. I haven't shown what I'm going to be. So it's time to show it. You know what I'm saying? And the coaches believe in me. My teammates believe in me. So I'm ready to show it.
Hey, Jabari, every year we get to this point, we ask you, or at least I do, what changed? And physically, we can see you change. But in terms of those pieces of your game that you worked on, what are those things that have gotten better specifically? And where are you still working?
I'm a lot more comfortable handling the ball. I'm a lot more comfortable handling the ball. I'm a lot more aggressive. Being able to take bumps, being able to change direction, change pace. That's something I've been working on. But basically, I feel like I'm just going to see a more decisive Jabari. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're going to get. More aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Aggressiveness comes with confidence. My confidence in myself has grown tremendously. And just everything I do, the way I talk, the way I walk, like everything is going up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're going to see. I feel like I've improved in every facet of my game. This was a really big summer for me, and I'm just ready to showcase it.
You mentioned you were enjoying working out with Kevin. What's his demeanor like when you guys are on the court together? And is he kind of part of you having an elevation in your game and your confidence?
It's funny seeing him on the court. It's funny seeing him work out because it's like you kind of get that fan come out in you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Kevin Durant, but you know it's your teammate. It's just cool to see that he's no different than us. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody who loves basketball, somebody who living his lifelong dream. So you just kind of relate to that, and you just try to learn from it because you know he's been through, you know what he's seen in this league. So you'll be a fool not to try to learn from him. So,
Has Ime
talk to you about possibly returning to the starting lineup this season? And does your mentality change whether you're coming off the bench or starting?
Nobody has really mentioned it to me, but I mean, I'm expecting it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I've been working on, something that I feel like I deserve, something that I'm going to show that I deserve. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you can see. Ime really don't care about. You know what I'm saying? He gonna play who playing. So it's a small issue. It's a small question that everybody has. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we a team. At the end of the day, we're gonna compete with the five that's on the floor, and that's gonna be what it is. But to answer your question, nobody has talked to me. That hasn't even been mentioned yet.
Jabari, I did want to ask you about your college coach.
Yeah.
After a legendary career, obviously retired. Just your thoughts on that and what he meant to the game.
I mean, I think Bruce Pearl deserves his retirement. I feel like he's done enough in this sport of basketball. He's done enough in the college basketball game. It'll be a name that will be remembered forever. He helped me tremendously. He helped countless just a legendary career, legendary person. Like if anybody has been around him, anybody knows him. Like he's a great dude. He loves hard. He takes care of the people he cares about. You know what I'm saying? It's just a great man to say that he coached me, and it's a great man to know, honestly. And I'm just happy for him. Happy for his son too, Steve. I'm happy for where the Auburn program is, and just him in general. He's a great dude, and I'm excited for him. I hope he enjoys his retirement, and yeah, just all around good person.
Thank you, Jabari.
Yeah, appreciate it. Good seeing y'all.
What's up? What's up? I salute everybody in the building, man. Salute everybody that's in the building. What's good? What up, CW? What up, Atlantean? Nuclear, what's good? Yeah, Bar gaining that muscle, man. He in that weight room. Boy, trying to get physical this year. He said KD 50, 40, 90 season coming. Hey, they trying to write the Rockets off, man. They trying to write us off already. I like it like that, man. I like it like this for they don't know what's coming. They don't know what's coming. Keep sleeping. Jedi say, Bar ready to take that leap. I'm telling you, Green, Fred going down is going to be a blessing in disguise. Step up time. Others will get more opportunities. Big facts. Say Bar in that weight room. But that's what I'm looking for, man. It's gonna have to get better all across the boards, regardless. Man. I want to see who next up. Where that boy KD at, man? He got to be up next. Where that boy KD at, man? Oh, they got Dory Finn pulling up. Let me see if they gonna fuck with my channel with the same shit. Hold on.
Question. Danielle.
Hey, Dorian, welcome to Houston.
How you doing?
Good. First of all, how's your health doing after the surgery, and what are your expectations for what your role will be on and off the court with this team?
Well, I've been getting better. Rehab been amazing. And I'm excited for this year. But as far as my role with the team is just be who I am. That's a communicator. Try to help it as much as I can, especially on the defensive end. I know I played a bunch of vet guys. I probably can help, men and with some of his defensive assignments, probably give him a break or probably fuss with him because I'm gonna want to guard the main guy. But just be who I am, shoot the ball when I'm open.
Dorian, what was it about this situation that was really attractive to you? Why did you choose to come here over the Lakers or anywhere else?
The team, the roster is amazing. I love the way coach do things, My family also is in Texas, so I got kids and wife, and it just made sense.
You've been a couple of teams in the league. What is it about this team that made you look at it from the outside looking in, as far as what they have, as far as talent makeup and the way that it's constructed, and also wanting to play for a coach like
We tall, fast, long. He could throw multiple lineups.
Hey, if y'all
out
hear
there.
some static, man,
He do
that's
small ball, he
them
do
fucking my
big,
channel. That ain't me.
And I just felt like this was a great situation for me. Defensive guys, I love playing with, a bunch of people who take pride in, guarding guys. And whenever you play Houston, you knew it was going to be a tough game. And then sometimes the referee can't call all the fouls because they're going to hit you every possession. And, it's excited to be on that side of the court.
Hey, Dorian, welcome to Houston. Can you talk about kind of a follow-up, what you really bring to the game and to this team for people who haven't seen you much?
I'm an energy giver. I'm gonna go out there and you're gonna hear
What
me
up,
talking
Maxwell?
a whole lot. So I
Salute.
don't shut up when I'm on the court. And I want to win. I'm a competitor, and I kind of take that in everything I do. I love to win, and that's what I came here for, to win.
Hi, Dorian. You mentioned being in Texas specifically was kind of a driver, a factor, and you're nodding right now. Your decision, is there any kind of Texas themed or Texas specific things you've done since being back that have brought you joy, anything like that?
No, I'm just getting used to everything being 30 minutes away. Nah, but no, my family love Texas. Get back to some of that Texas barbecue. Just trying to find out the difference between Houston and Dallas. I've been hearing I'm gonna like Houston a lot better than Dallas. So
you come here as not just a very good defensive player, but also someone who can really shoot the three. And this is a team that has not been a consistently good three-point shooting team. You talk a little bit about how you feel like you add something to this roster, specifically on that side of the ball.
With the roster we have now, especially with guys like KD and Sangoon, they're gonna draw a lot of double teams, and to have somebody on the court like me who can shoot the ball, I feel like it gives us an advantage. It put teams in tough closeout situations, and I'm excited to get some of those, corner threes.
Dorian, I know you were dealing with that injury for a while.
Mhm.
I wondered if you could just describe how, maybe a few years even.
Yeah, the last 2 years, really down the stretch of last season, just but I'm a competitor, like I said, so I want to play. Sometimes I probably made the injury worse because my nut ass don't want to sit down. Excuse my language, but I don't like to sit. So you might have to save me from myself, and I wish I'd have had somebody just tell me to take it easy 2 years ago, and I'd probably be in a better position. But that's what got me here. Being a hard-nosed guy. So sometimes the things that get you, where you at can also hurt you. So I'm learning. Sometimes you gotta listen to the body.
Do you have a feel for what the timetable is where you'll be ready?
Soon. I've been running, so it's been getting better.
You mentioned Ime. What is it about his coaching style that drew you in and think is a good fit for you?
Well, I tend to look at the opposing bench a lot when I'm playing because I like to look at their plays or hear the plays they call out, or I shoot a lot of corner threes, so I kind of look at the bench after I make the threes, and he always had this blank stare on his face, like like he ready to anything can happen, he gonna be ready to get on the court, and I just loved it. I liked it, and first time we had dinner, after I made the decision to come here, first time I seen him smile. So, but no, I just it seemed like everywhere he went, that competitive nature follows, even when he was in Boston. So.
When you've been playing a long time like you have, can it be energizing to be around a team that has a lot of really young guys?
Yeah, for sure. When you playing with these young guys, especially watching guys like a man who just doing all this jumping and stuff. It gives you energy, but just to see how much they work, You know, that's I come in at night and I love to see, you know, Jabari in the gym at night. You know, you got Tori in the gym at night, and you know, that's how I made my way in this league, just being a hard worker. So to see these young guys doing that, it's kind of a breath of fresh air. Like, okay, we're going in the right direction.
Hey, Dorian, down here in the front. Welcome to Houston. You've obviously seen this team now under Ime Udoka for the past couple of years, competed against them. What's kind of just your early impressions now that you're going to be teammates with two kind of young stars in this league, in Alperen Sengun and Amin Thompson, kind of what they're capable of as players?
Repeat that again. You kind of.
Sorry, just what do you think of Alperen Sengun and Amin Thompson and what they're capable of as players?
Oh man, shit. Amin, you know, great defender, great athlete, can play multiple positions. You know, steady getting better, learning, you know, getting a shot better. I seen him shooting the ball a lot better this summer. And really, you know, shooting is, I've been in them shoes. You just gotta not give a fuck and shoot it with confidence. I telling them that, but it's easy said than done. With Sengun, just, you know, watching him over the summer, because you know we all had to watch him on TV. He had a great summer this year, but playing against him, he's a great passer. You know, I watching that last playoff series, man. I feel like it got so much better just in that playoff series. You know, going against Draymond and them. I feel like he ain't back down, and sometimes, you know, playing against a future Hall of Famer can give you a lot of confidence. Thank you. Yep.
Hey, Jedar, what's good?
Yo, in the building, man. In the building.
What's up with it, man? What's up with it?
Shit, you got it, bro. You got it. It's good.
Man, salute, man. Chilling, man. Trying to see what these boys talking about.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Goddamn, Dorian Finney-Smith, you ain't got the whole best man on this team, homie. You got the feelings up and down this roster, playboy. Yeah. Got Steven Adams pulling up.
Oh, Steven, hold on, man. I'm on mute real quick.
Question, Danielle.
Hey, Steven. How are you?
Above ground.
Good.
Salute to the
I'm
chat,
wondering
man. I see y'all.
what your
What up?
impressions
What up,
watching
y'all?
Alpi in
Solid
Eurobasket
brown.
were, and
Really?
kind of how you've seen
Andrew, what's
his
good?
evolution as a playmaking big, just the time that you've been here.
Yeah, I mean, how I was watching that was more happy for him because it's more, again, like he's from Turkey, he gets to represent his country and all that sort of stuff. It was mainly just that, rather than trying to pick at something like that could be into NBA basketball. So, bro, he's just enjoying it, you know, and has a huge honor and whatnot. It looked like he was really enjoying himself, that's the main thing. So, yeah, that was cool.
Stephen, this time last year, you talked about your knee situation basically being a 2-year recovery, and you were sort of load managed in the regular season, took on a bigger role late in the year and in the playoffs. How do you feel this year compared to last year at this time? And do you think you're potentially going to be able to take on a bigger role in more minutes because of that?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely in a different spot now. Yeah, and that's just the process of healing itself. I think we're going to come up to 2 years in November. Yeah, right. So again, we're still sticking to the plan now with in terms of like playing and whatnot. Right now, I feel good, feel ready, feel confident with it. But again, it just comes down to, yeah, whatever basketball offers, mate. Yeah, just ready for whatever.
Stephen, you have been around Kevin Durant a lot. You know his habits on the court, off the court.
Mhm.
How excited were you for him to join this team? But what will he bring to this team?
Yeah, obviously it was like awesome news, bro. I mean, I haven't played with him. It might have been like 10 years, bro. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played with him like 10 years. So yeah, like again, and also I was in a different because he was one of my veterans, you know. So and also what I knew back then. So there's just different dynamics. Like, yes, there's familiarity. So it's like, yeah, like we've got some relationships off court and stuff like this. But like on court, you just changed. So I'm not really expecting the same KD because I mean, and him the same for me because that's just unfair. 10 years is a long time, bro. You know, and the NBA game itself has changed. You know, so again, just show up and just see just see how how the chemistry is and whatever. You kind of mold it from there. Obviously, you know what he brings. Everyone should be. You guys know, right? Yeah, you guys. I don't have to. It's not new, mate. Not going to surprise you with anything new, but yeah. So yeah, he's a good dude, mate.
Hey, Stephen, can you just talk about where you are in terms of your level of, I guess, excitement and enthusiasm about this team going through the playoffs? The team gave confidence in saying, "Yeah, we want you to be a part of the future." How you feel about what this team can do this year?
Yeah, obviously there's there's like a good sense of enthusiasm and whatnot. So everyone's kind of hyped for the growth that the team had last year. Again, what playoffs does is it puts so much pressure on the team as a whole. You're just one organism, right? And so a lot of these issues or whatever, those come up. So then you could address them properly. Sometimes when you're in regular season, you can kind of brush over them. It doesn't stick out as much, right? So that was even just for players who we traded and whatnot, Dylan and Jalen and even Jock and whatnot, just all these different things they could all learn from it, right? So all of us who've been through it last year, we're just going to learn from that process. And again, it's about the process of what you're going to do. So your approach, not so much the outcome. That'll happen once the process is taken care of, right? Yeah.
Stephen, I know you said it's been 10 years, but what do you remember about being a teammate of Kevin and what kind of teammate he was?
No, he was cool, bro. Yeah, just solid dude, good teammate. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't a dick or anything. He was a good man, bro. You know what I mean? I will say it's he'll give his work ethic, the attention to detail for his craft is insane, and it really is one of the great. If you guys have the opportunity to watch someone work out, you watch some basketball players work out, but to watch KD work out, you're just fuck. You know what I mean? It's damn. It's different. You sense that it's different just because of how high of a standard, you know what I mean? Kind of like a fine-tooth comb that he is with his stuff. And so it's, you're just watching someone really hone their craft. And that's interesting to see. So yeah.
Hey, Stephen. Talk about Kevin and his craft on the floor. How is he as a fisherman? Can you share any more details about your guys' excursion this summer?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, eh? Yeah, he did pretty well, man. It was a pretty big fish. But yeah, the bro, it was about seven minutes of him freaking trying to reel it in. It's a pretty good battle, but he got tired. He got tired, bro. Had to sub in a little bit. But yeah, he managed to land it. So he's a good. That was his first one. It was kind of crazy. So we actually, when we were playing in Oklahoma, they have, whatever, go to the owners. It was the little bass. Because I don't know, might be an American thing. You guys fill up a lake, It's like a big goldfish tank. So you're definitely going to catch something. Something's in there. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So yeah, that's what we were catching. So that was the last time he was caught a fish. And then this guy just pulls in a freaking a yellowfin.
Boy, everybody
and I don't think he
finds
realizes
today.
how big of a deal it is, because his whole reaction was just it's bro, I'm there freaking we just won a freaking won a championship. And he's just oh, it's cool. I was bro, all right, dude.
Where was that, by the way?
That was in the Bahamas. Yeah. So we were just fishing out there. It was good. Good place. Recommend it. Good fish. Good fish.
Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate you.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, J-Dog.
Yeah. Can you hear me, bro? Am I good?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm excited for the guys to see that kind of work ethic from a guy like KD, bro, that they can, emulate to a certain degree and watch how he work. And I'm glad Steven Adams kind of expounded on that, man. So, we can kind of understand KD different. We know he different, what I'm saying, for his productivity, but it's work ethic that goes into that shit. And these young guys be able to see that, especially somebody like Jabari with the same kind of, size and length, and shooting He ain't there yet, but we you know what I'm saying, we think Jabari could get to a certain level, you know what I'm saying, for shooting the rock. You know, not quite, maybe not what KD is. Me fam? Hello?
Yeah. It sounds like you kind of knocked out. Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, I feel like I had a call come through. But yeah, man, maybe not quite what KD is. You know, KD's all time great, but you know, just to watch his work ethic and the way he get his work in and to get to his certain spots on the court that he can take advantage of. And you know, I'm excited to see how that takes form for this team, bro. And these young guys are able to kind of just watch him, how does he go about his business day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? One of the all-time greats. You know, ain't no Fred is one thing, bro, but when you talking about KD and guys like that of that ilk, bro, it's something different, bro.
Something different.
And
It
it's
takes
gonna
the
help
team
him.
to another level. Facts.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
It's gonna do. So you heard what Steven Adams said. His game is more pretty like the attention to detail that he brings to the team.
Right.
We've been preaching on this shit since the Silas days. You
Come
know what
on,
I'm saying?
man.
So
Come on, man.
it just lets you know how focused and how laser focused these guys are gonna be playing next to KD.
Man. Absolutely. And it's crazy. We spoke on that, bro. Like how this gonna, you know, affect the team for us. The signing of KD. I mean, the trade of KD. You know, it's a different level. Different level, definitely.
Thanks. Let's see what Clint Capella got to talk. Let's see what he's talking about.
On the court at the same time. How do you feel about your ability to play alongside another big, and just in general, how do you feel like your skill set complements that of the centers?
Clint.
Yeah, no, great. That's why I wanted to come here. You know, I watched them play a little bit last year, playoff also against a very familiar team. And no, that double big thing is it's a thing that, you know, I'm excited to be part of. And I saw Alpi also play this summer with his national team, and I'm very excited.
Hey, Glenn, I'm just wondering, in the intervening years since you've been here, talk a little bit about what's changed about your game and what you're excited to bring back to the Rockets now that you're back.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to bring back what I've been doing. You know, rim running. You know, finish at the rim, aggressiveness around the rim, put that pressure inside the paint to free our shooters, make free shot happen, and defensively, you know, be able to switch, be able to block shots in the paint, rebounding, offensive rebounding, and be a presence.
I'm back, kind of following up on that. Can you just talk about your thoughts about bringing all that back to this team and what that looks like from when you were here before?
When I was I mean, I just feel that this team, compared to last year, like I knew that, you know, there is all the potential to get the job done. From whenever I was here, I feel like this team has something here again that, you know, can allow us to go forward and win. And you know, this is why I made the choice to come here. I wanted to feel that again, to be on the team where we have all the tools to make it happen.
When you look at a head coach like Ime Udoka, what excites you about playing for him?
No, I love it because you know, he's tough. He's gonna tell you stuff like right away, straight away. I feel that that's what you need. The season is so long, and at the end of the day, it's at the end of the season, it's more mental and toughness to fight through fatigue, to fight through minor injuries you might have, to fight through like I said, mental fatigue, and that type of coach who is very good at, you know, motivating guys and you know, talk like hype you up, get you to play harder. That's what it's about whenever you get to the postseason, and that's why I'm here.
How much different does this franchise feel, you know, now that you're back? I mean, as opposed to,
you know, I feel like when I left, it was something that was undone, and obviously, Houston always been my home since I came to the U.S. And when when I saw this team in the playoff last year, I was really excited to get an opportunity to be here and fight for this team.
Clint, it appears walking around here, there's real genuine excitement to be on this team, to be back in Houston. Tell me about that.
Man, so much. I mean, even walking in, see all of you guys, a lot of familiar faces. See that, being in Houston, play for the Rockets again, walk around here and feel like this is where I grew up, this is where I became a man. And it's just so exciting to me. I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to be in regular season, win a lot of games, and have all our fans just get, hyped up and all come here to watch the show.
Clint, you've always been a guy who's had synergies with great point guards. Obviously, Chris Paul here, Trey in Atlanta. What have you thought this offseason about Reed Shepherd? I know you've done some work with him in the gym.
Yeah.
Do you think he's ready for real NBA minutes this year?
Man, the first time I saw him and we played, he had like he had like 10 shots in a row. I was like, man, how? Like, from what I saw, I'm like, man, this guy got to play. This guy is ready. Obviously, in this league, you have to, work hard, and whenever your opportunity comes to show off. And I think that's his time right now. We're going to need him, and I play with him, and I can see that he has, so much more potential, and he's going to get even better the more he plays regular minutes.
Hey, Clint, just talk about the process of developing chemistry with guys like Amen and Reed, and over the course of the season in camp. How do you expect that to go?
Yeah, no, I feel like they have so much potential because they're young guys, and they have that they have the mojo in them where they they want to go get it. Like, they're aggressive. They're not scared to get to the rim. They're not scared to challenge getting guys at the rim, shoot the ball, and that's what you need from young guys. We're gonna have to make sure to communicate with each other, defensively, offensively, how to set the screen, how I roll to get lobs or late passes, and that's gonna be great, man. I'm hyped.
Clint, what is about Houston and the city that you connected so well with and stayed with?
Yeah, no, I just feel like I said, like whenever I came here, the fact that I just came and had I didn't expect to, as my rookie year, to play right away in the playoffs and go to get that deep in the playoff series. So since my first year, I just felt so attached to the city, and I really felt that the support. I think what I miss the most is the fans, the support that I feel about this city. Whenever I left, that's when I realized that how special it was to represent this team in this city and be able to be a real contender. I really miss that, and that's why I feel like that's why I feel that it's so special to be here with this team.
Hey, Clint, you already kind of joked and alluded to, a familiar opponent in the Warriors. Given that KD was part of those teams, any conversations about those old battles, and is it strange at all now that you guys are teammates?
Yeah, it's a little bit strange. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't mention that to him. I don't want to talk about that. But
man, this nigga Jackson gonna ask him all.
Yeah, it's probably the closest.
I won't think about that shit, man.
Clint say shut the hell up. Baby.
Yeah,
Next
basically,
question.
man. Yeah, next question, man. No comment.
That's a soft spot on. Watch it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
He tell me, hey, man, chill out, man. I don't care about that.
Hey, Daddy, man. Say, white boy. Don't ask me no shit about no shit. Next question. You would ask some goofy shit like that.
I'm glad they say him last. You say,
Yeah, bro. He know damn.
Oh,
he know
there you
damn
go.
well that's a soft spot, bro.
There
That's
you
KD.
There you go.
Slim Reaper.
Hey, Kevin. Danielle with the Houston Chronicle. Nice to meet you.
You too.
What made you want to come play for this team, and do you see yourself signing a contract extension with the Rockets?
I do see myself on a contract extension. I can't tell you exactly when that'll happen, but I do see it happening. And just seeing the quick progression of this franchise from
where it was right after that James Harden, Chris Paul era. Seeing when Ime got here and how he turned it around so fast. Then I have some connections here within the organization, people I work with around the league already. So it just felt organic and natural coming into the gym, getting be a Houston Rocket for the first time. So I always have respect for this coaching staff, this fan base, this state, this city. So it feels right.
Kevin, last season I got an opportunity to speak with you after the game, and I asked you about Jabari Smith Jr. and how much of you do you see in his game, and you talked about how his growth and his progression is, and how you've worked with him. What is it going to be like now, just being a teammate, being able to pour into him those things that you've done over the years?
Yeah, just being a resource whenever he needs it. Happy I get to see his journey up close and personal now. It's somebody I've been following and watching since high school. So to be on the same floor with him and go through the journey together is going to be fun. He's somebody that works extremely hard, that wants to be great, that's coachable. So I think he'll continue to just keep getting better. I think with more expectation, pressure that comes with being on this team and being expected to win games, I think that'll make you a better player as well. So I can't wait to see how he dives into this opportunity and gets better from it.
After playing for the University of Texas in college and being a lot of other places since then, what's it like for you to be playing for a Texas team again for the first time in a lot of years with a lot of things you've done since then?
Yeah, it feels amazing to be back here. I always found my way to Houston throughout the years, just from friends and relationships I've built since coming to Texas. So always felt that this was a place that I could settle in and live. Actually, I never thought about it, but I always say Houston is a good place to move to, and so for this opportunity to come around, it felt natural, it felt right. Got so much, always had support here from me playing at Texas, so I always felt the love every time I came back to Houston. So to put on the Rockets jersey, I know it's going to be it's going to go to the next level. So I'm looking forward to it.
Kevin, in terms of being a playmaker, you've been the top guy in that aspect for such a long time. How do you expect to add to this team, especially with the loss of Fred VanVleet and now developing
can you hear me,
as a playmaker?
Okay. Yeah, I just think that playmaking is a team thing, and I think that as many plays we make for each other throughout the game, the better. Sometimes you don't always get the assist for it. Sometimes just you don't even touch the ball and you're creating a play for your teammates. And so if we play together, if we play off of each other, we move our bodies and we move the ball, I think that we all can showcase our playmaking talents. And so we got high IQ guys on the team that know how to play. So now we got to figure out what's the best way to mesh on the floor and then start executing from day one. So looking forward to that.
Hi, Kevin. You mentioned you're happy to be here in Texas as a resident. Are there any kind of Texas-specific things that you've enjoyed, Houston-specific things since you've been a resident here?
I haven't done much, just trying to get acclimated to the city. I'm looking forward to, it's such a diverse city. It's so many different pockets and places you can roam into. So I'm looking forward to just roaming, to be honest. I don't know exactly what will happen, but I'm just looking forward to immersing myself here in the community and figuring out my rhythm within this community. So, it's always, I always figure it out. Every city I've been into, I'll just figure it out somehow. And I'm looking forward to doing that here.
Hi, Kevin. When you think about your legacy as a basketball player, how do you hope your time at the Rockets will add?
If she can be a goddamn got credentials, man. They should invite you, boy, man.
So when you think about your legacy as a basketball player, how do you hope your time with the Rockets will add to the story?
Legacy is just such it's a word that just got, the definition of the word just got confusing over the last few years to me. So to me, it's just always about impacting and building good relationships within the organization. I just feel like every place that I've been from the outside looking in, it may have been a tough breakup.
from each team that I've gone to, but behind the scenes, I've built so many great relationships with people and lifelong friendships that have been formed from playing in these organizations. So I'm looking forward to just doing that and building upon that every single day. Building that bond, because who knows, people that work here now might get a better opportunity at another franchise, and it's just how the leagues work. So those relationships that you build on a human level is the most important thing. I think those are most impactful as you go throughout this journey in the NBA. Is just who you meet and who you build with.
Kevin, this is year 18 for you. You've won multiple championships.
19.
Wait, 19?
19.
Yeah, they took a year
Nigga
from
don't
me
even know.
'cause
I was thinking
with
07, but
Achilles.
yeah, I guess because it goes into 26, so 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 19. You've won multiple championships. You've been on tons of contending teams. Do you see this as a championship level roster? And if you do, what's special about it?
I never talk. I mean, I never talk about championships on any team I've been on. You just put your head down and work every single day. But the formula I felt the last few years in the league is to have size, is to have guys that can penetrate, guys that can create extra possessions for you, guys that can switch and guard multiple positions, length, athleticism, discipline, effort every single night from a scheme perspective, and camaraderie, continuity. All of that stuff matters, and that's the type of stuff that usually has been successful the last couple of years from my observation. So I feel like we got bits and pieces of all of those attributes on our team now. And it's just all about how we cook it all up and come together and form who we want to be and our identity as we go forward. And that may take time. Who knows how long it'll take, but actually putting in the work and trying to figure it out is the fun part. So looking forward to it.
A few years ago, you talked about after passing Akeem Olajuwon on the all-time scoring list, you talked about how in your household growing up, most of the talk was about MJ and about Akeem. What does it mean to you now to be able to have a chance to bring a championship back to Houston for the first time since those Akeem teams?
I mean, Hakeem is just somebody who's set the standard here in Houston and it's around the whole basketball community. I mean, he's just such an icon in the game of basketball, and even transcend the game of basketball. Honestly, somebody I really respect, and so just try to live up to what those past legends have accomplished here. We kind of standing on the backs of what they did, and we're trying to take it to that same level, and the hope and the dream is to surpass that level. But first, we want to just keep working hard, and just so we can build that respect, garner that respect in the league and every game, and then build from there. So, they set a high standard, and we want to eventually try to live up to that.
Hey, Kevin, you have, as has been mentioned, accomplished a lot in your career. When you were thinking about what was next, why Houston, and what was most important as you made the decision about what you want to see happen in your career?
Yeah, I mean, it all happened pretty fast. I wasn't expecting to leave Phoenix that quickly, but that's just the nature of the game. So I quickly just thought about who I was comfortable with coaching staff would just let me be me and understand what I bring to the table. And Ime has always been one of those guys that understood what I brought to the table and my mentality and my approach to the game. He always respected that. That was one of the first things I thought about. But living in Texas, working with some of the people that I worked with before, but also seeing the identity of this team the last few years of playing with length, having size, playing in transition, driving and kicking, switching on defense. I think all that stuff is tailor fit to my game. So I wanted to play that style too.
When you've been playing as long as you have and accomplished all that you have, what continues to motivate you to work so hard and to grind so hard at this level of your career?
I just enjoy the process of perfecting a craft, or I enjoy competing against myself every day, like being better than I was the day before. That's fun to me, So
I think as you get older, you dive into the details of everything in your life, and so when you become detail oriented, it's just become nerdy. It's just kind of fun to be in that mode, So that's my peaceful place is when I'm trying to perfect my craft.
Kevin, you played with some really unique talents over the years. But when you look at some of the guys on this team who you'll be leaning on, particularly the top guys like Şengün and Amin and their skill sets, what excites you about what they can bring to the table?
Yeah, just unique skill sets, body types that I haven't played with before. Amin being just a do everything, 6'7", athletics, just like a freak of nature. I don't think we ever seen that type of athleticism, the way he uses his athleticism. I don't think we have seen that in our league. So to be alongside that, I'm excited for. And then Şengün, I play with some bigs that are great at what they do. Great role playing bigs that can guard in the post, but that could set great screens, that can finish over the rim, that can block shots. But I think Alpi could pretty much do all of that, a little bit of all of that, and also handle the ball like a guard out on the perimeter. So being able to have that at the big, that skill set on the offensive side, I just can't wait to see how we come together and what could come from it. So we got so many great pieces on the team that could complement each other well, but it's all about the reps we get in on the floor and how focused we are once we get out there.
Kevin, you've accomplished a lot in your career so far, but what is this that's still out there for you that you still you feel like you're still chasing?
I wouldn't say I'm chasing anything. I think as I get older, I just want to continue to, like I said earlier, I love the process of just getting better, working on my game. But I also want to, simply put, continue to, I got a lot of family. I got just a family member. So my last name is really important to me. And I want to continue to just shine a bright light on my last name, lead by example, set a good example to people, just put way more respect on my last name than previous people in my family has done. They've done a great job up until this point, but I'm ready to take it to the next level. So I want to continue to just push my last name out here, to be honest, man, behind the game of basketball. And people know me for hooping. So, it's a great platform to be on right now.
And Kevin, just welcome to Longhorn Country, and also just wanted to know.
This is Longhorn Country. It is.
But just wanted to know, like you mentioned, the identity of this team and how it attracted you. Like, how do you see yourself adding to this roster in terms of the identity that Ime has built here?
Just try to be more versatile. Another weapon that coach can use in different lineups, different schemes that he wants to use, offensively and defensively. Like I said, I think I match with the body types of guys on this team. I feel like I can play at 3 levels on the offensive side of the ball. I'm definitely comfortable in the mid-range, and I think that's an utilized place on the floor amongst the league, so I think we can steal a few points there for the team throughout the season. So I just think being able to, pretty much score from all areas on the court offensively and being able to be versatile to guard a lot of positions on defense. I think I got to be prepared to do that because coach is going to need a lot of, different lifelines to make our team and get the most out of our team. So we all have to be ready for that.
Hey, Kevin, you've been very complimentary of Alperen Şengün's skill set in the past, and you just highlighted some of his strengths as a player a moment ago. Just kind of wondering, how have you seen him evolve over the years? And kind of the two-man game in between you two, and kind of maybe your expectations for him coming to year 5, especially off of this impressive Eurobasket run that he had.
Yeah, it was such a great run. That's it's always good when you get to play in that setting. It's a tough brand of basketball. It's a slower pace. You really have to play a half-court game in Eurobasket. So that makes you a better player. And I think coming into year 5 and going through a playoff series, and which will win Game 7, I think all of those experiences make you a better player, a more confident player, and the more confidence you get, the easier 7 p.m. is every night. So looking forward to him handling the ball, playing off of him creating for me, vice versa, setting screens for him, all of that type of stuff, man. I think he's such a unique player or offense that you can put him in any position and he'll figure it out and adapt to it.
Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, motherfucking D, man. Hey, Jedi, what you got on with you this time?
Yeah, man. A lot, bro. He comfortable, bro. He sound a lot comfortable. He sound like different. I think he, bro, come to this team the way Ime is a leader and the type of players he got around him, bro, and I guess the familiarity he has with this state, bro. I think KD, he seemed like he had ease, man. Seem like he pressing. He seemed like he always sound like he just blew one. You understand me?
Hey, man.
He always sound like this, so that ain't that different. But I'm just listening to the content of what he was talking about. He just seemed more relaxed, bro. I'm glad he ain't, I have to try to prove nothing. He always say that, but just listening, he complimented the players around him. He complimented, the coaching staff and the atmosphere more so. That I think, and I like how he answered that question about championships and all that. Like, he just gonna hoop, bro, and let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? And
Anything can happen.
And anything can happen, bro. You feel me? And that's what I like. I like how he's so calm. Guess what, bro? Like he said, in game 7, the Euro basketball, the playoff, a hard contested playoff series against Golden State is gonna always make all those guys that much better coming into this season. And him and LP playing off each other as well as Armand. Bro, I think they gonna get it done, bro. Fred going down, yeah, bro, it was hurtful. And it still is, and heartbreaking. But at the same time, bro, these young players, they need opportunities. Reed Shepard, Almond, LP, Bari, they need opportunities to really see if they can reach another height, in their game. And with Fred on the court, he would say, they still should be able to. But Fred, is a hell of a crush, bro, because he's solid. He gonna do his job every night. He might not shoot the best, but he gonna lead, he gonna defend, and he gonna play make. You know what I mean? Every single night. You know what I'm saying? So
real quick.
What's up, bro?
No, I was gonna say real quick. They didn't mention a lot about Fred. I don't believe they actually made Doke and them guys. I was in and out as far as when they started, but it seemed like their confidence it's still high as far as like being the makeup of the team, them getting better chemistry, camaraderie. He mentioned it, and their contracts and stuff like that. Like we talked about multiple times. Like he it was already a mutual agreement, sustained. So I don't even know why we panicking as far as that part. But Tyrese, and we want to see what he talking about. I want to know if they gonna ask him about that, Tyrese, about his contracts and stuff like that.
He probably ain't gonna comment on it. That'll be smart if he don't. If he don't, you know what I mean? He don't comment on this shit. Probably Jackson probably the one gonna ask him. His old goofy question asked last. But
that was a great take from KD, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the comfortable, you know what I'm saying? He's comfortable. You feel me? He can, retire. If that's the case, it's a young team with high expectations, high IQ, the coaching staff, and we talked about all this even beforehand, man. Before this dude even opened his mouth, bro.
Bro, and I'm gonna tell you, bro, it's funny you said that when he was talking about the high IQ and them figuring it out together, because the guys that's on the court and on the team that got such high IQs. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It just lead credence to everything we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying, on this team since getting KD, and they coming together. Like he understands, bro, and as well as when we speaking on the shit, in the summertime, bro. Like when you got high IQ players on the squad, bro, they will figure it out. They will figure out how to best, create for each other and how to best create opportunities to be successful, bro. And that's what I lay my head on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hang my head on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang my head on the negativity of Fred being down. I look at the guys that is there, the guys that can get it done, and the guys that's been around in a winning culture for the last 2 years that MA and Fred, set up. So, hey, man, look, KD is the guy to put you over the top. Yeah, we down a man, bro, but we got more than enough capable people on this team to really do what we need to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get to a championship, we'll see. But I think we got the people to be able to do it. It's just, are they there yet? And that remains to be seen, going forward. But Tari Eason, to speak on that, bro. I've been hearing little stuff, about his contract too green, and he might not, they ain't really speaking on it too much. They ain't talking about it too much, but we'll see, man. Like Tari Eason needs to, take a team-friendly deal. I ain't trying to say be disrespectful for us, the Rockies organization to him, but you got to understand he got an injury history and he's not a starter, bro, per se. So, hey, man, that's how I look at it.
Facts. Hey, J-Dog, they got Jason Tate up there, but I ain't trying to hear what Jason
You ain't
Tate
trying to hear what he
say.
did. We keep talking to you. Goddamn.
Yeah.
You don't take out the same money.
Man, I
Bro,
fuck
he
with
the
Tate. You know
elder
I fuck with
statesman,
him, man.
man.
But goddamn, I
Man,
don't.
Green, you disrespectful, Green.
I just want to hear the new ones, man. Really?
I really don't want to hear that.
Hold on, let me drop the link. Let the fellas come up. They want to talk to it real quick.
Yeah,
Until LP, and then them guys come up.
Yeah,
there,
Reed Shepard them get up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reed Shepard, them
yeah.
guys, we can really talk.
Nah, that's facts, bro. Nah, you right.
But as far as Kevin Durant being in the building, man, yeah, I like what he had to say, man. You know what I'm saying? He mellow.
Yeah, he mellow.
He
gonna find it. He gonna find him a 420 pocket, Green.
That nigga say he trying to step in all boundaries.
Yeah, Green.
I say, man.
I'm gonna find me a pocket. Yeah, I bet you is, nigga. I bet you is. Goddamn, be gas guards around this bitch. He got KD up in this bitch, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm excited though, for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm easy money here now, man. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. It kind of bring me back to the days of OKC KD before we started robbing his ass when he was in Golden State. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my favorite players, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really coming out of UT. Hey, that was my guy, bro. I didn't like what the movie made, but he here now, so I'm rocking with my boy, man. We back to OKC day. We back to square one with it, KD. I'm gonna give you some reprieve on the Golden State shit. You know what I'm saying? I understood why he went to Brooklyn. I think they should have kept the young guys in Brooklyn with him instead of bringing Harden out. And they probably, you know what I'm saying, the NBA guards when they did the shit they did to their head. But that's neither here or there. We're gonna move past it. But hey, man, we got him here, bro. He looked comfortable. He looked like he ready to go. I love what I'm seeing out Jabari. I'm glad him and Jabari got a connection. And I think that's gonna help Jabari tremendously, bro. On and off the court, as far as his mindset and his work ethic. I already think he got a good work ethic, but I think KD gonna help him refine his skill set. You know what I mean? And that's the thing I think KD's really gonna help him with is refining his game. You know what I'm saying? To get to the next level of stardom. And Jabari talking that shit. He talking good stuff, man. He ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, they got Bergo. They confident, you know what I'm saying,
Real
in the
talk.
organization now. So, like, I think they all going, take a stride as far as their careers, as far as they, talents, along with Alfred, Reed. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely Jabari and Armin. You know,
Uh-huh.
because they're gonna bring a dynamic where it's kind of, you know, you get two of them, and you know what I'm saying. You get I wouldn't say KD plays like Thompson, no way a degree, but if you feel what I'm saying, like as far as the IQ, as far as their understanding of the game, it's gonna be a match made for KD to play with them guys, like you said. You know, the IQ of Thompson, Jabari Smith, you know, being attracted to his game as far as a youngin in high school and everything of that nature, and now he's on the same team with him. I'm pretty sure Jabari really got the jitters. He really starstruck, like, damn, I'm playing with KD.
I'm playing with it, bro.
I'm playing with KD, and so the organization, Fred VanVleet, it did take we took a hit. You know what I'm saying? We take a hit, but that don't knock, like I said, that ain't gonna knock my confidence in my team.
No,
you know what I'm saying? The guys mad at me about the championship aspirations and stuff like that, but at the same time, nigga, like anything can happen. Guys get better, and the team get better at the same time.
Hey, on that injury though, I gotta say something, bro.
You say what, Pharaoh?
On Fred injury, man, I'm gonna make a correlation that's tripping me out, right? He got injured, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the ACL, bro. But you seen Kyrie, right? You see how good he look already, right? Did you see Jason Tatum, bro?
Man, Jason,
what the hell is going on with these surgeries, bro?
Not just Jason Tatum. No, I seen Kyrie out there for a little bit, and then looking at Jason Tatum, that's like a crazy,
Bro, he just
what I'm
got
seeing. That's crazy.
in
The
the
way he
playoffs,
moved
man.
in the playoffs, man. First, second round?
Second round.
Was it? But hey, bro. But for him to be out there, JR, to be out there doing what he doing, I don't see the behind the scenes getting better from other guys. I didn't see it from Kobe. I didn't see it from Clay. I didn't see it from these guys like this. So to see Jason Tatum out there and still getting it and showing the progress, bro, that shit's spooky. That shit's scary.
Yeah.
Technology
He's
is
younger
crazy.
too. He younger too, though. He younger. Tatum younger. Like Fred, 30, 31. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Fred, I don't think an ACL gonna really hurt Fred game. He ain't no jumper. He ain't no quick twitch guy. But to see Tatum with Tatum doing, bro, already.
Bro, yeah, Achilles is crazy, yo.
Yeah, bro. That was. I mean, that's something to look forward to, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Fred can make a full recovery, man. Get back, next year. You know what I'm saying? I know Steven Adams said it took 2 years, but he a big man. It's gonna take a big man with leg problems a little bit longer than they do guards and stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? That don't really. So, but yeah, man, I'm encouraged, bro. I'm like, damn. Yeah, Kyrie and Tatum looking that's good. I mean, Kyrie, I expected him to be, further along, but Jason Tatum, bro, come on, bro. So, but yeah, but back to the Rockets, man. I just that tripped me out, bro. These technology, this modern technology, bro. This modern medicine, bro, is really, hey man, it's next level. These guys coming back faster, stronger, and everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Than they did 10 years ago. Yeah, man. You don't want to listen to Josh Okogie. No, Green. Yo, want to listen to Okogie, man?
Man, I mean, he is new, but nah, I don't.
Yeah, man, what the hell he gonna bring? Defense. I hit a 3 here and there and shit. Like, hell nah, man. But nah, man, I'm ready for this season, bro, to start. I think they're gonna probably defer to KD a lot early until he sell their ass down. Like, hey, man, play your game, bro. I'm open, pass it to me. Don't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta look for me every time down the court. You know what I'm saying? So, once they get the jitters out and get used to playing with him on the floor, I think it'll organically get better. But I think early they probably gonna have some bumps and bruises, from moving pieces and whatnot when it comes to the different players on the squad. But KD gonna make the right basketball players. They just gonna have to figure out you know, how to play with him on the court. You know what I'm saying? So it might take a little bit, you know, longer. That's why I said we can get to January with having a pretty good record. You know what I'm saying? 5 games over 500, 3 games over 500. I mean, I think we'll be straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, make a move here and there maybe, but more so the team just meshing together and getting better. You know what I'm saying? As the season progresses, that's really what I'm looking forward to.
Right. 'Cause if you
They gonna,
busting these, can you hear me? My phone, my mic ain't tripping.
nah, you sound good,
Okay.
man. It was just the damn rocket shit.
Oh, okay.
That
But
press conference was static with you. Now your mic fine, bro.
I already told people why that was going on. But as far as Fred VanVleet, what you getting at, you know, as far as like continuation of us getting better and everything like that.
Yeah.
Fred's still a part of the team. He's still gonna be here, you know, after next season. So if this team can gradually develop, you know, internally, you know, so as far as the main core guys. But if we saying we're gonna get rid of certain guys because we need a right now move, and I know KD said what he said, you know, as far as being here. So he's gonna bring more guys to this team as far as playing with KD and alongside KD and things like that. But Fred coming back, man. He coming back, so I don't think we should be making those gradual moves to put our team in jeopardy. So it's all about getting better as a fulfillment of the team, a full team effect. You know, it's supposed we for like like we said last stream, we forcing Reed Shepard, we are forcing Ahmed Thompson, Jabari, Alper Shingo to really take major big leaps.
Nah, I agree. I wouldn't do it. And like what I mean, what move can you really make that's gonna make your team better without altering your team? You know what I'm saying? Without altering your core, bro. Like any
I said
trade,
we doing that,
anything.
J-Dog. It's like a
Yeah.
Derek White or Drew Holiday big move. Because those
Yeah,
are
but
only two that I could really bring to the table, like Fred VanVleet. If you're trying to trade some shit and you
but
don't
who you
know
getting rid of to do it though, fam?
you're gonna have to give up, you're gonna give up some shit. But I'm saying I ain't trying to give up shit, but if it's for some shit, then to get some shit back, then it's either them two niggas. But nah, my first option is staying with the team. You know, and staying with the core guy.
Nah, that's what I'm
I
at with
ain't
it,
doing
man.
all that shit because they're gonna be doing that shit all year. Good.
Yeah.
They're gonna be doing that shit all year long as far as the narratives, as far as the article writings, as for the Rockets need this, the Rockets need that. I ain't trying to do all that, bro. Just you know what I'm saying? Whatever what we got right now, what Rocket was supposed is needed. Blessing in
Yeah.
disguise, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right, bro. I've been seeing a lot of Drew Holiday online. Drew Holiday, I done seen all type of shit. But yeah, it's 30 some million. Like, nah, bro. Like, you don't want to like if you got a direction you trying to stay within the cap, you know, and you trying to keep space for certain players, which we really don't have no space right now. We're gonna see how that work out. At some point, Almond is due after this season, bro. This is 3rd season. Hey man, going into the 4th season, bro. Almond got to get paid, fam. They not gonna go in no. They not gonna go in no year 4 where Almond not paid. So, hey man, at
Hey,
this point,
niggas say
what's that?
niggas might as well say KPJ.
Nah, hell nah. Y'all just want KPJ over there, Kenpo.
Nah, they
Shit,
started. Hey, KPJ started.
yeah, he's
That nigga
starting at
started.
point over there, man. So
Yeah,
nah,
yeah. That
you
boy
ain't
might
get
have a fool.
KPJ. Yeah, hey, that's my dude. You already know KPJ, my guy, bro. But you know, it is, you know, some more funny business happened. So you know, he would have been here. You know, he was still under contract with these boys, man. KPJ signed a 4-year deal with the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't guaranteed, but it was a 4-year deal. But nah, man, you know, it happened what happened. So I'm moving on past it. But the honest one in Milwaukee, bro. KPJ ain't going nowhere. Not right now. Not over there.
Hey, let me see what the homie talking about. Hey, Trey, what's good, Trey?
Hey, what's going on? I've been watching this press conference. I'm liking what I'm hearing a little bit, especially with Ime Park. I don't know. It sounded like It sounded like Reed Shepherd ain't gonna start to me. It may be, but he was talking about the difference when a man and Reed is running the offense. He's talking about, how with double big KD, Jabari, and a man is like one of the biggest lineups in the NBA. I'm not saying that's gonna be every starting lineup, but it's like game by game type. But I'm really interested to see what's going on. Josh, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really listened to his interview either, but I'm curious about what he gonna bring to the table for real. Like, is he really gonna be? No, I'm talking about Josh Okogie.
Oh, okay.
You ain't talking. I know you ain't talking about starting, man.
Nah, hell no.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, Josh, I'm just wondering if he gonna play a significant role or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he is. You know what I'm saying, Trey? I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, I
he
know
played
they ain't bring him here to
alongside
just
KD
ride the
before.
bench.
Yeah, you gonna plug him in, in certain situations, and if you're having a good defensive game, knocking down threes and paying attention to details, running across the, what I'm saying, doing the things that he made, excuse me, he made Doka like. Let's just say he's gonna be in that Cam Whitmore role, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the fulfillment of minutes, not necessarily his talent level, but like what he provides for this team. Like that's what he's gonna be capable for.
Nah, but like I said, it looked like it's gonna be game to game. I could see games where Reed would start with a man, but it looking like Ime is kind of leaning into the big lineup, the bigger size lineups right now.
Who they going, man?
Yeah, but like he said, he said Reed really didn't, he done got swollen and really worked on his defense this summer. So I'm really excited to see where he gonna be at, start of the season.
Who starting lineup, Trey?
I don't know. It's game to game, man. It's game to game. I don't know. I think sometimes it's gonna be Tari or DFS, and sometimes it's gonna be Reed. But I kind of clicked off. I was driving. What was they saying about DFS injury he's been dealing with the past couple of years? What was that all about?
Yeah, I was trying to get to that too because I know it came across real quickly. I didn't even know he was suffering some type of injury. But
Yeah, me
you said it was
either.
an
That's why
ankle.
I'm
You
like,
said it was an
what's
ankle,
going
J-Dog?
on?
Yeah, it was an ankle. Remember, Elder had spoke on it last stream, bro.
Yeah, I heard him mention. I didn't know it was lingering though. That he had to. That he was dealing with it.
And lingering for 2 years. That's a long time. That's kind of like
trying to
Tari.
get a contract. Yeah, he trying to get a contract, bro. He trying to get extension, and it showed he labored. That's why he kind of was switched on the bigs, power forwards more last year than I ever seen him. DFS used to guard 2s and 3s, bro. And then last year, I seen him guarding more 3s, more 4s than he ever had in his career because he used to take on Luka's assignment. You know what I'm saying? In Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in Brooklyn, he was a little bit better, but in Brooklyn, I think that's where he suffered the injury at.
Do you know what the injury it is though? It's like affecting his movement.
I think it's an ankle. It's ankle injury, bro.
Ankle.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna change my perspective if he's starting or not. Because if your feet ain't fast enough, I remember passing. Oh yeah, y'all gonna get run off the court. Yeah,
if you start. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Tari too. Tari was dealing with like that bone thing for like 2 years. Hopefully he can really play like at least give us 60, 65 games this season. I feel like Jabari and Tari is gonna be 2 big step up roles. Like we really gonna need them. And LP, like last couple streams we've been talking about the guards because that's really the most important right now. But I feel like the three players we really need to step up. LP, we need LP. Like you say, I've been hearing you Greenleaf top 5. You say Kendrick Perkins
Top
still in your
5,
shit.
nigga.
All that. Well, my bad. I ain't even touch on it.
Nah, you good, bro.
But we gonna
Nah,
need all NBA LP
that's
this
what I'm
year.
getting at. Yeah, LP got to step it up big. You know what I'm saying? He poking his chest out as well, so he got to stand on that. And that's
but
what
I
we
think
do, bro. He gotta do that. What's
I
up
agree
with
with that, but I still think we need even with a man and Shingun stepping up, we're gonna need Jabari and Tari to really, step up too. I need Jabari to shoot like at least like 39. He been at like 35%. He was shooting 50 in college just like Reed. I need him to get closer to like 40. And Tari to come in and be, like I said, give us 60, 65 games and really step it up this season. That's what I
Tari,
think
man.
our
Tari
key is gonna be.
I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. On Tari case, man, it's about like the health. Cause I was around December, closer to January, he's, up and down with, what I'm saying, with his little injury that he sustained since Doka been around. So that's a safety net that we gotta be cautious about. Then Jabari, he started off the season last year doing what he doing, shooting, the percentage wide, leaving him wide open. He can't even make a 3 6 feet, a guy running him 6 feet away. And then it came along, saying he did what he did. He's one of the best two-way, I would say big, but a four that we have, going forward. So you can see the production of Jabari, even in the playoffs, what Jabari is capable of. But for them two, yeah, I'm with you. They got to step it up, but most definitely Tari Eason. And we had to deal with his contract situation because if we dealing with that and thinking about that for the future, I don't think we fucked because, we got Fred VanVleet coming off an injury. We have, Kevin Durant trying to get acclimated as far as the team. We have Reed Shepard development going on. And you have Ahmed Thompson development as a full-fledged point guard now. That's another factor of development. So it's all
True.
about, like KD said, well, I know people trolling me in the comment section. They, I don't trust KD and all that shit. You don't have to. We trust our team. We trust our, our organization. And it's always been about that. It ain't been about like who's the best player and who's that. We got favorites. You know what I'm saying? People gonna argue over their favorite. But at the end of the day, when it comes to this team, that's what we about. And so, like I said, Fred going down was a big blow to us. You know what I'm saying? It was a hurting factor. But at the same time, too, we still can get better as a team. It's probably a blessing in disguise, bro.
What are y'all expecting from a Tari Eason contract though? Because like I said, with the injury stuff, he is a valuable player. Like he the Terror Twins and all that. But like, what do y'all really expect for him for a contract? Y'all think it's something like Jabari, like 20 million a year, 15? I don't think he going higher than Jabari just cause the injury stuff. You know what I mean? So what y'all thinking, like 15 a year type?
Nah, he ain't gonna get no 15.
He gonna get between 15 and 20. 15, 20. He don't get no more than 20 and no less than 15 a year.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Like 3 years, 60 million, or 3 years, like 3 years between 45 and 60 million. That's between 15 and 20.
You see Herb Jones' contract?
I ain't even see that one. What he got?
Herb Jones signed a 4-year, $68 million deal. That's
okay.
the line.
So that's like what 17, 16,
Yeah,
17, 18
18.
million. Yeah, almost 18 a year. Okay, yeah. So that's what we rocking with. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
can see that. And plus his injury history, that's I think that's the saying pushback. You know what I'm saying? Even KD spoke on his contract. So when we look at the whole, resume of Raphael Stone, he takes his time with this shit. Jalen Green and Alper Sengun then decided down the line to the first game of the season before that, October 20th last year. So it's probably already, it's already probably locked in. They just ain't signed yet. So I'm just going off what Raphael Stone did, and what Kevin Durant just alluded to, which we already knew. I've been spewing that shit all summer long. And Tari Eason was my scare point because I didn't know what his camp, what he feel like he's worth. And then, when you say, hey, we still want you to take a sacrifice of what you worth for this team, like everybody else doing. At the same time, you got to throw in his injury history. You feel me? And he's a role player. So that's just what it's gonna come down to for me. But I'm interested to see what they got to ask him or what he had to say about it. If they do, if he allude to.
And one more thing. Go ahead, Jedi. My bad.
No, I'm just saying that's facts. No, you good, bro.
Nah, one thing I liked hearing about KD, which I ain't even really touch on last stream. I want to see KD, LP pick and rolls, like either like in Eurobasket where the guard was running, giving screens to LP. I want to see KD give a screen to LP or LP give a screen to KD. We don't like. I don't want KD every possession him passing the ball. You know what I mean? But that can really put defenses in a bind because it was the same thing with Fred. Fred could hit that midi or give it to LP. Same thing with KD. Like they ain't gonna know if they want to switch or really stick with LP. So I really want to see that in action. That's what one of the things I'm really looking forward to. Them not exactly a pick and roll, but like setting screens for each other type of thing.
Hey, we did a stream on it. The dynamic duo of them two. Like 3 weeks ago. It's gonna be a killer. It's gonna be killer.
I'm gonna say something, bro. And I don't want it to be taken the wrong way, but you're gonna probably see a little bit more diversity, bro, with the offense and Fred not being there because let's be real. Fred didn't have a mid-range game because of his size, bro. Like you can swallow up that difference on the 5'10", 5'11" guy and get a block, get a shot block. So Fred kind of stayed at the 3-point line. So you have to respect him at the 3. He's not really gonna get to the rim too much. He'll surprise you when he got it going, and he'll get there. But for us a 2-man game, you can kind of sag back. You know what I mean? On a 2-man game, he just was so cunning in how he can get that ball to LP at times because of just who he is. He just a high IQ player. But when you got Ahmed and you got Bari and you got KD and you got LP, now your offense, it was steady with Fred, but it becomes a little bit more dynamic, man, because Ahmed gonna apply pressure at all 3 levels, and with his athleticism, with his speed, with his quick twitch ability, be able to get to spots on the court that most players can't get to. And bro, I mean, hey man, the offense gonna be faster too. It's not gonna be as slow. Now we might turn the ball over more, but we're gonna have more. I think more transition opportunities, more, a quicker paced offense. I don't think our pace is gonna be as slow as it was last year. And there ain't no knock on Fred, bro. That's what I don't want people to take it the wrong way. Fred play, even they may say, yeah, Fred, old man, he gonna play slow, but goddamn, he gonna he's deliberate in what he does, and he gets you in your sets, and he's not gonna make mistakes. Now we might make more mistakes, but we gonna have more opportunities this year. Is my point. So I think everybody need to kind of look at it, kind of open minded for this offense, bro. And KD, that pick and roll with them two, LP and KD, just like Trey said, bro.
Speak of the devil, shall appear. They go on me. Hey, I got to do something. I get the likes up. I'm see what I do. I start the bitch over.
On more abilities this year. I know you're probably preparing.
I've been working on my ball handling, being in that situation. So, that happens like this, but I'm ready for it. So,
I mean, what are some of the things that you worked on in the off season, and how does it feel to have another gym junkie like Kevin Durant?
yeah, I mean, I worked on just all aspects of my game: shooting, ball handling, finishing. And having a guy like KD out there, watching him work, seeing how hard he goes, I feel like it's kind of inspiring. You know what I mean?
To follow up on that, I mean, you probably have watched Durant since you were a little kid. What's it like now playing alongside someone that's such a legend in this game?
It's crazy. I've been watching him my whole life. I never thought I was gonna be on the team with him. I didn't know he was gonna be playing at this time. So just I feel like it's just full circle, seeing him kill on TV, and now I get to see it real life. So
I mean, people outside the organization would say that you had this breakout year last year, and they got to see a lot about what you can do, things you probably already knew. What's next for you? When you hear all of that, how do you take that and continue to work on what you work on, and how do you assess where you are in your work process?
I mean, for me, I feel like I haven't really done anything yet. So just knowing there's a highest level I can get to, I don't feel like I'm there yet. So it always gives me something to work on every day and strive forward.
And then you obviously took a huge jump between year 1 and year 2. I'm just curious your thoughts on Reed and where he's at entering his second season relative to this time a year ago. What are the ways that he's improved?
I mean, he's been working for sure. You know, defensively, I heard he didn't first 2 weeks he didn't even pick up a basketball. So I'm like, that's tough. I don't know, that's hard. But just seeing the confidence, you know, grow, and Reed got a lot of skills, shoot, really good passer. So just seeing that, and I think we're gonna see a lot more this year.
You shot 37% from the corner 3 last season. Your 3-point shooting improved from year 1 to year 2. Do you see yourself taking even more shots from the corner? And also, how much will that open up your entire offensive game?
Yeah, I feel like I'm very confident in my shot right now. So not just corner, but threes from you know, everywhere on the court. Maybe not Curry range, but threes a lot more. And I know what my game is. I know my game is getting downhill, caring for myself and others. So I'm never gonna get addicted to the 3, but I feel like I'm confident in what I've been working on. So
I mean, you guys have a lot of versatility on this team. A lot of guys who can do a lot of different things. Coach even talked about playing a huge big lineup with you and Alpi and KD and Clint Capella and all those guys all at the same time. You yourself are a pretty versatile player. You can play a lot of different positions. How do you think that helps the team that you have this ability to sort of plug and play a lot of different guys in a lot of different ways?
I think it helps the team. Just we have so many different options we could play. Like you said, you know, they play me at point, and I'm the smallest guy on the court. You know, I think I'm pretty decently sized guy. So it just lineups like that. We have lineups me and Reed could play, me, Reed, Aaron, because I could play point guard, I could play small forward, I could play anything. So just I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of fun just being able to throw out all those different lineups.
I'm in up front. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You played, you know, on ball for most of your career, and then the first couple of years with the Rockets, you were kind of shifted into that off ball role, doing a lot of other things that you hadn't done a lot of in your career. Now shifting back to being, you know, a primary initiator and taking on even more responsibility without Fred out there. How do you think that makes you an even deadlier player, having spent these past couple of years doing other things on the floor and then getting back to what you used to do so much?
I feel like it makes me deadlier because, you know, even when I get off ball, you know, you still got to worry about me. I'm going to still be a cutter. And just, I feel like being on ball, you know, the things I got, being able to get to the paint whenever I feel, being able to pass, I feel like it's going to give us something different. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I mean, what is the you were named to the NBA all first team, all defensive team. What is your next goal? What is the next thing that you want to accomplish?
Next thing I want to accomplish, I mean, I want to be an all-star, obviously. I want to win a championship, you know. So those are like things I want to accomplish.
Michael.
Hi, Amen. Dorian Finney-Smith just said earlier today that you need to not give an F and shoot it with confidence.
Yeah.
Do you think you're at a place where you don't give an F and you are shooting with confidence?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I don't give a F and shoot it with confidence. You know what I mean? Me and Dorian talk about that all the time. So, I mean, last year you saw when he played us, he think he airballed the first 2 threes, then he made 5 straight. So, yeah, don't give an F, guys.
Yeah, right here. I mean, you obviously got a lot of confidence in your game, but after the way you played last year, what's it been like seeing so many of your peers and so many other people around the league kind of noting your growth and your ability to impact the game in so many ways?
Yeah, it's cool to see, I mean, sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to see this right now, just because, I feel like there's more to do, and there's a lot more to do before I feel like I want to hear my name this much. It kind of gets annoying, when I open Instagram and I just see my name, like, so.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, boy.
That boy say he gonna be dangerous. He a lot more dangerous than Fred out there, man.
What, man? That's funny how they put him up next, bro. Right after we got through talking about this dude, bro. Hey, say, man. Hey, boy, I told you.
Man,
hey,
this his
hey,
year. I can feel it, bro. This his year.
Hey, it's making me start to wonder, bro. This dude talking about I'll play point, but he ain't say who playing the two. Well, he said I'm the smallest guy on the court. Man, I'm wondering if
Big
they gonna have
lineup.
KD playing some two. Hey, bro.
Hey,
Say,
we cover everything, Jet out. That nigga gonna have 2 guard duties.
bro, did you hear that shit?
I'm telling you, NBA leaning into that. I'm telling y'all, like that's
Big
why he
shit.
was saying it.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
This shit gonna be some 2K shit, bro.
For real.
Bro, for real, bro. It's gonna be some NBA 2K shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Damn.
He said he gonna be the smallest guy out there, so that means no Reece Shepard gonna be out there with his ass. No Aaron Holiday. I don't know if he got the heads up, but like you say, anything can happen in training camp just to see what's gonna happen. But he might be leaning forward to that humongous lineup out there, bro. Like you talking about some trees out there. I can't wait, man. We right around preseason next week. We gonna
I
see.
ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go. I usually go every year to a preseason game because they the cheapest, and
yeah.
I know bullshit it. Like they cheap, so I'm like, I go get a good little decent seat. But I'm really looking
nothing
forward
wrong
to
with
it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, they got a little Holiday, man. What the hell?
The Holiday. This is first press conference, ain't it?
Oh.
I'm just bullshit. I ain't never seen him like that. I'm just saying.
No, but he been with us 3 seasons now, Green.
Yeah, I was saying I'm just bullshit.
Nigga say first press conference. Nigga, hey, man.
Nah, salute to
Hey,
y'all though. I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. Salute to you, Greenleaf, J-Dog.
I salute you, bro.
I usually never hop up here, but I'm gonna start hopping up here more during this season. And if you see me in the chat, I'm anime all day in the chat. You done probably seen me before.
Anime all day.
Yeah.
That's a bit. That's a bit. I'm gonna look out for you.
Hey, y'all boys be safe.
You too, fam.
All right, salute to you, bro. Salute. Be easy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Trey, man.
Salute, Trey. Nah, man. Hey, Oma just told you, man. Hey, look forward to more excitement, bro. Steady Freddy, man. Well, hey, I'm a little bit different. I know that's right. Nigga say I ain't never fallen in love with no 3. Nigga, I'm gonna apply
I'll never
pressure.
do it.
You heard him, Green?
My boy say he gonna be dangerous off that drill.
Man, come on, man.
You don't feel like can't nobody stay in front of him. He's gonna take you straight to the rack. And if you gonna build a wall up on him, nigga, I can throw it. I got multiple ways to escape y'all. I can throw it out to the wing, whoever.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna be on that perimeter shooting over 35%.
Say, man.
Dangerous except LP. And if that's the case, nigga, LP right there, I can still cut and slash like you said.
Yep.
Yeah. Dangerous.
Yeah. Dangerous, bro. Telling you, man. Versatility is gonna be the calling card for this team, bro. You ain't gonna be able to just stop them one way, bro. You ain't gonna be able to play them beat them up just one way. You gonna have to constantly change. Damn, there's a fast ass press conference.
And what they asked him, did he shower today or what?
Holiday guy like he about to go to the bathroom, bro. He get up out that chair, man. Like, hey, man, I gotta go. God damn, Holiday. What did you say? Yeah. It was. I guess you have to be back. Yeah. All right. Bring it down, P. Goddamn be Tari. Yeah,
What Tari, man? What Tari? What LP? That's probably who up next. Either Tari or LP.
Yeah. I ain't know Dorian Finney-Smith been dealing with that ankle that long though. I just thought last year.
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
Yeah, man. That nigga try to get a contract, bro. You playing on that damn ankle like that, bro. You trying to get a contract. You trying to play for a long-term deal. Like he got Houston gave him a long-term deal. But they didn't guarantee the whole thing though. I think they guaranteed what, the first 2 years?
2 years, yeah. Third year team option.
Mm-hmm.
It's a safe bet.
Safe, yeah, it's a safe bet, man. So, yeah, man, that's what you do. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? Even if you move off him next year, you ain't got but a year to pay him. Go on ahead and chop that up, you know what I'm saying? And trade it or whatever. A team will be interested in getting it. He coming off a perennial playoff team, you know what I'm saying? And his value should be up as long as he keep that 3-point shoot percentage around in the 40s. He'd be good. You know, I'm just saying if they want to do that because we still got Tari going forward. You know what I mean? You got Barr, you got Armour, you got he ain't a part of the core. So if he have a good season, okay, cool. But if you have an okay season, a mediocre season at best, then you move on, do something different. You know, let our young guys, you know what I'm saying, fill in their role or whatever. Or we, draft somebody or whatever. But yeah, that's a good contract. Is my point.
And if they can lock Tyrese in with a good team, great team deal,
yeah,
with Jabari, Armin, LP, that's your young core right there, and you still waiting to see what Reed Sheppard capable of. So, like, damn, that's a starting five right there, really. And then you know what I'm saying, like you plug around the more.
Yeah, we want to have a conversation though, because LP and Barr on good contracts, right?
Right.
If Armin become an all-star this year, fam.
He getting that. They gonna drop the bomb on him.
Yeah, he getting that. He gonna get that fitted, bro.
Get the brink truck, bag up the brink truck on there.
They gonna have to back it up. Bro. They got to back it up, bro. Yeah.
You probably got to drop it off to him, J-Dog.
Yeah, you crazy. yeah, with the escorts with me. We got the escorts play, boy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking about it, bro. Like, if that dude really just ball out, man. Like, I believe everybody has that expectation of Armin. Right. We just gonna, let history. We gonna see right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have really one of them ones. But it's gonna be exciting to see, man. I think Armin Thompson, I think the way he presented himself, he was trying to be chill, but at the same time, you could tell he excited. He's supposed to be this guard. You know what I'm saying? 6'7", 6'8" guard. They can play all type of defensive levels, play make, go downhill. So it's their year for him, probably. You know what I'm saying? It's their year for him.
Yeah. They gonna have to put a body. Bro, what's crazy? They damn near gonna have to box out all 5 Rockets, bro.
How you gonna box out and win? Usually, you know what I'm saying, Jay? How you gonna box out everybody? Usually be 2 niggas. Hey, your point guard, get back. Or
that's it, bro.
Or the 2 guard, you know what I'm saying, lean back. But nigga, everybody crashing glass.
Everybody crashing glass, bro. I was like, bro, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to see this shit. You got to box out the whole team, bro.
We can't miss. If they miss, they gon'.
Yeah, that's it.
At least you can get back if we make the bucket. But if we miss the basket, nigga, we finna got Steven Adams, Clint Capella gonna be out there. Tom Tyrese ain't Mad Dog no good out there. KD already 7 foot, so if the ball come his way, he gonna snag one. Armin gonna be hungry, trying to snatch it out of LP hands. Armin, LP, and Jabari gonna be fighting over at least 9 rebounds a game.
Come on.
One of them gonna be trying to average. Well, two of them gonna be trying to average at least 8 to 9
Oh, yeah,
rebounds a game.
yeah, for sure.
So they gonna be fighting, nigga. I love it.
Man, bro, King is safe. Bro, the wingspan on this squad, bro, they gonna be getting the balls without even trying to get the balls. They gonna be getting steals and deflections, bro. Just on their length and they reach, bro. Man, it's gonna be crazy, bro. The MA ain't gonna know, man. MA ain't gonna know what to do. We got all them goddamn long body players out there at one time, bro. Defending. Shit, they damn near can play zone. I agree for real.
Man zone for real.
For real, bro.
It's basically like you switching everything.
Come on, man.
Man zone.
Man zone, bro. For real. Goddamn, the only one chasing is on, nigga. Everybody else playing the area. Everybody else got a 7-foot wingspan. Then y'all play area, nigga.
Man, passing lane's gonna be crazy.
Man, come on, bro. Passing lanes, bro.
On ball defense gonna be crazy. Whether you start Tyrese and Odorf and the Smith at the 2. However, that's the only big lineup I see is out there,
right.
You got Armin at the 1, Dory or Tyrese at the 2, KD, Jabari playing the 3 or 4, and then RP at the 5.
Right. Right. Now you can't play KD at the 2, bro. I hear people saying that far as on offense, yeah, he's gonna be an option. He probably got the ball in his hand, but you don't want him having to defend 2 guards. And shit
He not put it like that. He ain't guarding no 2 guards.
No, hell no.
He's not guarding no 2
offense,
guards.
Yeah.
He can guard some 4s.
Yeah.
Some 3s. That's when the insurance probably with Jabari being out there. Armin can guard multiple positions. Them 2 niggas can guard. Then Tyrese and Dorfin and Smith out there can guard 1 through 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna be the luxury factor of Kevin Durant as far as just saving him as a 37-year-old playing defense, rather than having a young nigga like Jalen Green out there on the court. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Jalen Green was a slouch on defense. He did become an exceptional defender, but I'm just saying like that the length that we have now is just crazy.
That's what I'm saying. The length. Then you gonna have a guy who can pressure the ball, bro. We probably gonna lead the damn NBA in steals, bro. I'm telling you, steals and probably block shots. I'm telling you, dog. Only team probably gonna rob us and block shot probably a team like Cleveland or somebody. You got 2 shot blockers, Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, both of your starters averaging 2 goddamn blocks a game, shit, 2.5 a game, shit like that. But other than that, bro, bro. It's gonna
Slim
be
Boss
hard.
was good. One mission was good. Salute y'all. Salute y'all. Get the lights up for the boy.
It's gonna be hard for teams to get buckets on us consistently, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough, fam. He was already top 5 defense last year, nigga. What we gonna be this year?
Should be number 1. Should be if all else
you said it.
Be number 1.
Hey, you said it, fam. I agree with you too. I'm gonna be real with you. I agree. You said it.
Because you got a lot of guys that are playing team defense and can guard their own one-on-one.
That is. That's what I'm talking about. You can see how much better LP than got on D.
Facts.
He was your weakest link, him and Jalen. But hell, your weakest link ended up being not weak links when it came to playoff. So it just we couldn't stole the goddamn ball consistently. Now we showed that up. Dylan Brooks, he gonna hurt because he do a lot and he communicate. You know what I'm saying? And talking on defense, you got to do that shit. You got to talk on defense. But I think the team we got, bro, you know what I'm saying? These guys a little bit more older, a little bit more savvy, veteran savvy. I think they'll be cool. But Dylan bring a lot to, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna Mad Dog no good, nigga.
Mad Dog no good.
Hey, Tari.
Hey.
I was wondering, do you expect to sign your rookie scale extension before the season begins?
Told you.
You can ask. I'm not going to answer that. We did not discuss contracts.
What I say, Green?
The second question is, from your interactions with Kevin so far, just what stood out to you the most about kind of his work ethic, and what do you think you can expect from playing alongside him this season?
I mean, it's Kevin Durant. You know, I've known him for a lot longer than he's known me. I've paid attention to things that he's done. I just know that he leads by example, and he's in the gym every day, and he's always getting better. So,
he lead by example. It out.
It's on the young guys and everybody else to follow suit.
Yes, sir.
Tari, what were some of the things that you worked on your game in the offseason?
I say my ball handling, my shooting are the two biggest things for sure.
Tari, I remember I remember at the end of after Game 7, you said this was going to be the most important offseason for you ever. Do you feel like you accomplished what you want to accomplish, and what did you do this offseason, just in general?
Yeah, I'd say I definitely accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I definitely worked on my ball handling. I definitely worked on my shooting. I worked on my body a lot, making sure I'd be ready. I think I'm as strong as stronger than I've ever been, heavier than I've ever been. Also, feel as good as I've ever have. So, with those three things, happening, recipe for success.
Tari, you just mentioned your strength. This is year 2 since your surgery. Relative to this time a year ago, how much better do you feel now with the leg?
I feel a lot better. I feel way better. Last year, I think, kind of coming back, it was fairly quick turnaround. But obviously, my body's now had the time to adjust, had an off season and a full season. So, yeah.
Tari, you've talked about the improvements you made to your game this offseason. What kind of an offensive role do you see for yourself on this team this year? Do you want maybe more of an expanded role on offense? And a secondary question, what's the best movie you watched this offseason?
Yes, I do want a more elevated role. And I think you'll see that with just my improvements in my game. I'm just going to let my game do the talking as far as that. Movie I've watched. It's a good question.
It's not a
came
good
out this summer. I liked him. That was cool. What did I see before that? Conjuring was cool. Yeah.
Along those same lines, Tari, how did you end up on stage with the Temptations, sing with them?
Yeah. Otis and them, they're a friend of the family, so I know them, and every time they come out, I check them out, and Otis has come to a game, so hopefully, they'll be at a game this year. But yes, I am the Sixth Temptation. You heard it here first.
Tari, a couple of days ago, you were on Twitter and you were kind of listing some of your accomplishments. Just what sparked that, and then do you feel underrated? Do you feel like you're not getting enough credit for what you maybe have been able to accomplish so far in your career?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, there was a list that came out of the top 100 players, and I wasn't on it. And I believe I'm a top 100 player in the NBA. I think my numbers speak for that. I think the things and the numbers that I've put up in the minutes that I've shown that I'm a top 100 player. And if you don't believe that, then I guess you could just compare it to somebody else averaging what I'm averaging in the time that have. So, I think my numbers match up pretty well.
Right, sorry. A lot of guys talk about playoff basketball and how you can't really describe it until you're in it. I guess after getting that experience last year, what are some of the lessons you kind of took away from it?
Just the attention to detail and the mental focus you have to have play in, play out, kind of maintaining, just being solid. Every possession matters, especially, not even in the fourth quarter, but the first quarter, the second quarter. Just the attention to detail is the biggest thing.
I didn't expect to be next. When you're talking about your role, obviously you're really good at scoring in transition, but when you look at this team's half-court offense, how do you think that that's going to change with Kevin out there, but both just, as a whole, putting in more advanced sets and kind of trying to improve from where you guys were last year?
Well, to an extent, I think that's kind of a coach's question. He's going to kind of know what we're going to do as far as that. But playing with KD, he gets so much attention on the offensive end, 2-3 guys looking at him at a time. So we should just, be more open, ability to have more space, play in space, and make the right reads.
Tari, you talked about some things that you worked on with your game. How have you grown off the court
Yeah.
getting into this point in your career?
I think I've grown a lot mentally. My mental toughness definitely this past off season was definitely tested. The end of last season, obviously, I had the loss of my father, and I kind of had to go through that. And the playoffs had started, and there was just a lot going through my mind. But this summer, I took a lot of time for myself to just kind of relax my mind, honing on my feelings, my thoughts, my emotions, and just become really a man and a mature man. Yeah.
Tari, what did you think of Alpe's Eurobasket run this summer, and just kind of what did you see out of him, and what do you think he's maybe capable of achieving this
He
summer?
was hooping. I mean, he was going. He was hooping. He went at it with the very best in the league, and I think he looked like the best out there. So I'm excited to see what Alpe brings, because what he was doing out there was pretty unreal. So I mean, I'm excited to see what he does with us. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Already. Tyrese, ladies and gentlemen. Send that good boy ready too, Jet.
Say, man.
Sound like he ready too.
Sound like he ready or something. Rocket me lowballing that boy, man.
Oh.
You heard him? That mama say, she say, you ready for expanded, bro? That mama say, yes. I'm like,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay, sorry, I got that.
Yes,
Mars
but I'm
just
gonna
said,
let my game,
like,
I'm gonna let my game
hey,
speak for itself. I'm gonna let my yeah.
Hey, with Green,
You think he betting on himself?
sound like he gonna go into year 4. Sound like he gonna bet on himself. He gonna pull a what's that boy left here man with hard green? What's that cat? The little guard, the guard, bro. The guard for
Bobby Brown.
Nah, bro. The dude who went to Dallas. He
Oh,
got
Brunson.
hurt. Nah,
No,
for
you
the
say
Rockets.
they played for the Rockets.
Yeah, and then went
The
to
guard.
Dallas. Yeah, Dallas signed him. He's a restricted free agent. Dallas signed him. And the
Exum?
Rockets didn't match.
I don't know, Jet.
I'm trying to remember his name, bro. I know they know it in the chat, bro. The white boy, man.
A white boy guard.
Yeah, he
guard.
do. Yeah, a guard. Yeah, he played. I think he played the 2 and the 3.
To my Chandler Parsons.
Chandler Parsons, bro.
He was a forward, J-Dog. You had me thrown off.
Well, whatever, forward, whatever it was. Forward, my bad. Yeah, he was a forward. He was a 3. He played the 3. My bad.
Yeah, Chandler Parsons. Yeah.
Yeah. Tyrese, he kind of give me Chandler Parsons vibes, bro. I'm telling you, fam. He kind of give me Chandler Parsons vibes with Harden, and he kind of felt like his role, like he more to the team. You know what I'm saying? Than they was giving him credit for, and he betted on himself.
Everything that he's saying, he feels the healthiest he ever felt. Coming to training camp, healthier than he did the year prior when he took the year off. So it could be a different level of Tyrese. And so that being said, like if the contracts and negotiations don't, meet out this season, he could be possibly betting on himself.
Yeah, Tyrese want 20 plus, bro. And his agent probably telling them, hey man, you and Bard, like really, like y'all wasn't what? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just listening to him, bro, kind of just peeping game. I just sound like he feel, and then he said he feel underappreciated by the NBA, but I think that extends to the Rockets too. I don't think that shit just one-sided. I don't think it's just the NBA or top 100. I don't know. If you ask him behind closed doors, he probably feel like the organization probably kind of giving him a shortcoming too. Like, I don't think he feel like he's being fully appreciated. He said that shit with his chest, bro.
So J-Dog, we were talking about that big lineup early, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get the full effect of the Ime Udoka and Raphael Stone. I was trying to set it up, all that stuff. But anyway, so it was a clip that said he said one of the biggest lineups in the history of the league Armin, KD, Jabari, Şengün, and Steven Adams.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. So that means KD, yo, too.
Shit. Armin damn near all but said it when he said I'd be the smallest guy on the court. He bigger than Dorian Pierce-Smith, ain't
yeah. yeah. Nigga, you right.
I guess Tyrese is 6'8", but you know, him and Tyrese like they're the same size, bro. He said the smallest guy on the court. Like, nah. He considerably smaller than KD. He considerably smaller than Barr and LP. So yeah, he got him and Steven Adams. So yeah, bro. Yeah, I think that's what he's getting at, bro. Hey man, I don't know, man. Tar is something to look at, Green. We want to look at that close, man. He giving me Chandler Parsons vibes, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
What's up with it, Rick?
What's up, bro? Hey, I ain't J-Dog, you was hitting on just what I was gonna get in. That nigga Tar, bro. Say, bro, it's in his
Rick,
body language.
You hear his voice too, or
Hey,
you see?
hey,
You
that
something?
boy.
Hey, nah, he pissed, bro. That boy.
He pissed.
Hey, but honestly,
You see it, how Rich?
It's gonna go two ways. Either he gonna let it get to him to where he can't really focus on this season, he gonna play horrible, or he really gonna lock in. He really gonna show what he can in the minutes that he get.
Right.
So it's gonna go two ways. It's up to him.
Hold on, Rick. We're gonna let Ray on. Let me see what LP talking about.
Congratulations on.
Oh shit.
How do you see some of the playmaking and the 3-point shooting that you exhibited there translating to here with the Rockets?
Over there I had so much freedom. So coach was like, giving all that to me, and even the players, they were telling me. So, it was my country, my team. It's always different things, different job in there and over here. So, I was just doing what I can do the best and what is best for the team. So I was pretty confident out there.
It sounds like you maybe don't expect to have the same freedom here.
No, I mean, of course I will, he may give me the same freedom over here, but just all the work I had in this summer, I just, there was a close time I can put it in there. So, I just showed it there. So that was a kind of, Eurobasket was kind of practice for me to come over here for a huge season, So I was testing what I can do over there and at the same time win the games. So I wasn't just trying to do too much. I was just trying to do normal, so I can see what I can do and show it over here when I come back.
How much are you looking forward to playing with Kevin Durant?
I'm really excited. Actually, it's been a few months now. He been come to team. I'm really excited to play with him. We couldn't spend that much time together, but I'm here now, and I'm looking forward to work with him, learn from him, and win games together. So I'm really excited, actually.
I'll be at the end of the playoff run last season. You said that you didn't feel like you played your best basketball, even though you helped the team get to the number 2 seed in the West. You helped get to the playoffs for the first time, first time All-Star. So, what did you do in the off season to improve on heading into this season?
Last year was different. Before that year, I got hurt, so it was like a lot of different stuff was going on, and I was just trying to get better on the shape and do a better job in defensively. So, I would just focus on a lot of things. And this summer I tried to, fix my shots, easy shots I was missing last year. Hopefully I don't miss those. I got my confidence back about that this summer, and Eurobasket helped me a lot with that. So, like I said, last year I was thinking, and I'm still thinking, I wasn't the high level I was playing in for offensively, so I can be just always better. I'm going to say that end of this year too. So, it can be always better. That's my motivation. I can always be better and do much more stuff, and that's just my motivation whole summer. And I know this year gonna be bigger than last year, and every year it's gonna be like that. So it's a new goal every year, and when I can be the best, and it can help my team that much. So I'm ready for that.
Alfie, what are your expectations for yourself? I mean, obviously you have team expectations, but what do you want to see from yourself in this process of you getting better every year?
I want to play in high level every game, whatever game it is. I'm looking the season teams now. There's like every team is good. Every team has a good player now and good team, a lot of talent. So it's not going to be easy year. Teams get stronger and stronger every year. So I'm just ready for this season. I need to play high level every game and do my recovery every game. And after the game, just sleeping, eating. It's not easy sometimes after the game, sleeping, winning or losing. It's too much adrenaline, but that's when you get to pro. That's when you grow. So I'm ready for it, and a lot of games we have, and I can just wait to see it.
Hi, Alperin. Good to see you. Fred was a guy who was so kind of integral and important to your development. Did he share any kind of messages with you after his injury ahead of this season?
I mean, I was on the plane coming back here when I saw it. That really hurt me. I mean, I was really upset. I think I would have same upset level if I was hurt. Fred is really important for this team. Everybody knows, I know the most how much he helped me, especially. He's our leader. So it's really was upsetting seeing him like that. I text my guys. I said, probably this is a joke, right? Because I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it until he went to the surgery. I came back here. I saw him. Hopefully it's a meniscus, until last moment. So, but it is what it is. He's still going to be with us. He's already still with us after surgery. He came back another day. Just seeing him around is great for us. Like I said, he's been our leader for the last 2 years, and he's a great guy. He played for the team, and that really hurt me. Actually, that hurt the team too. But we're just gonna be strong for him and carry the team until the playoffs, and hope for him to come back in the playoffs and help us win the championship.
Stephen was saying that he saw you getting better from the start of that playoff series to the end. Did you sense that as well? And what are the biggest things you think you learned that will help you going forward?
Last year we had really, not really, I would say, but we had some good playoff series, me and Steven. Steven is a great leader also. He's the second most talking guy on the court after Fred. So, he been that place before, so he had a lot of experience. So he was talking with us off the court, on the court, and just helping us to be best in the court. So, he's in better shape, I heard now. So it's better for us, good for us. And I can wait to play with him again this season.
Hey, Alpi, welcome back. Kevin was talking about your skill set earlier and how unique you are as a big, being able to do so many things on the floor. How do you see your skill set, his skill set, complementing each other, especially in the two-man game with you guys playing off of each other?
Two-man games, off the balls, everything. And he's going to help me a lot. I already know that. I don't need to help him that much. He already does much stuff. But, I can hopefully get him easy shots. I can, because I know he don't get that much easy shots in his career, because who's guarding him is all focused on him. So hopefully we can make easy shots for him, create good shots. He's one of the best scorers in this NBA history. So I know he's gonna make my job easy. Hopefully I can make his job a little bit easier. So like you said, we have a lot of talent, but it's end of the day, he's a hard worker, really hard worker, and this is really good for us to see. He's really working hard, so we're gonna look for him to lead us this year, and I'm gonna be helping him to leading this team and win a lot of games. So I'm really excited. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you saw, but ESPN's rankings had you as a top 25 player for this year. What does that type of recognition mean to you, and how much better can you get from here?
Well, I don't care about those rankings. It's always different stuff. It's just like I think we should let our games talk. I don't care about those what they're ranking us. We have so many. I think top 10 players on this team. So, and I just believe in that. I don't care about those stuff going on out there.
You mentioned Fred earlier. He went to see you in Turkey. I wonder what that meant to you and how that might have helped you when y'all were working out.
He came to visit me. We had really good 3-4 days out there working out. He just came ready, and we play every day. And like I said, he's a great leader, even doing that for me and seeing the new country for him too, actually. But, he really loved it. I was really excited to see him out there, and we were talking during the season, and he came, and then he made me really happy. So it was really great to see him out there. Like I said, I wish this wouldn't happen, but it is what it is. So hopefully he will come back. I know he will come back stronger. So I'm just gonna be waiting for him out there.
We'll take 2 more.
Ime mentioned earlier that with some of the additions you guys made this offseason, that you could put really big lineups on the court, play really big at all 5 positions. How much do you think that can be an advantage for you guys this season?
I mean, we had that 3-2 zone. Ime added that defensive plan for us last year, which has helped us a lot. And now even we are bigger, like you said. So, we can. One of our best thing we can do is crashing the board. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna keep going this season. So big sizes. KD still probably taller than me, can handle the ball, can do whatever the point guard can do. So we have a lot of, like you said, big size, but we are not big and how I would say, just we are big and talented. So we can do a bunch of stuff that's important for us, and hopefully we're gonna see the results this season.
What did it mean for you and your home country to make it to the Eurobasket Finals for the first time in over 20 years?
That was really amazing, actually. Being there and getting all the love from Turkey. Turkey is a big country, and all the people just hungry for the success for the national teams. I'm glad we give to them that. I wish we were winning the title, but God doesn't give everything at once, so we need to be patient. And we have a world champion in 2 years, so hopefully we can do a better job in there and make our country proud again. And just looking forward to that.
Thank you,
Of course.
You guys. See ya.
LP, ladies and gentlemen. What y'all got on there, man?
Hey, man. LP ain't worried about no ranking because LP got 40 million coming. Goddamn. Hey, man. Hey, that's the first thing I got. He don't give them about no ranking because he got his paper. I got my paper. Shit, I don't give that. Boy, hey, Tar that ranking, that shit, you know what I'm saying, affects my money, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he felt disrespected, which I ain't mad at him about that. But hey, man, that boy say he hurt when he heard the news about Fred, bro. He know Fred, bro. People be talking that shit. LP know Fred was setting his ass up for success, bro, the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna feel it more so than anybody gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Fred's lost. So he's going to have to get buckets a little bit more differently than he had been getting them. He's going to have to be a little bit more conventional. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be set up as more. He's going to have to kind of set up his own shit. But KD could do it as well. And what he wanted to say, we just not big and stiff. We big and talented. He wanted to say we big and athletic. We can move. He wanted to say we just not big and stiff. You know what I'm saying? They got them tall-ass people. But our tall guys got athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? Barry. KD and Almond and you know what I'm saying, and him, they can move around, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, they got versatility. I like the way he talking though, Green. His English is good as hell, bro. That nigga English done came a long damn way. A long way. But he talking leadership talk, man. They talking championship, bro. That shit tripping me out. Him and Boy talking championship. What the hell going on around here?
Oh shit, they gonna reshift it. Hold it.
Jumps in your game.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is my body. I feel like I took my weights to a different level, and then the first like 3 weeks of the summer, I was straight defense. I was here in Houston working straight defense. I didn't touch a ball for like the first 30 minutes of my workouts. It wasn't very fun, but it was good. I learned a lot. So I really feel like I got a lot better in that area of the game.
Hey, Reed, in your work with Kevin thus far, any shooting competitions between the two of y'all, and how have those gone thus far?
No shooting competitions. But hopefully we can get some shooting competition sometime. But it'll be close, I think.
You talked about how excited you are about this upcoming season. Curious, as a competitor, how much do you relish the opportunity, knowing that this team will be relying on you to get to where they want to go?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think being able to play the game and being able to be a part of a team is what this is all about. So I'm just really excited, like you said, to get things going and just to compete. Competing is one of my favorite parts about the game of basketball. So just being able to go out every night and just compete and play every game to win and just be the best player that I can be. I'm really excited.
Reed, you mentioned earlier this summer being in the gym with Clint. How useful is his addition to you as a point guard? Now you have three different types of bigs between Şengün, Steven, and Clint. How useful is it to be able to sort of diversify?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's the first couple times we were able to play. It's just different having someone new. So like him coming up, setting the screen, throwing him a lob, whatever it is, just him talking. It's really cool being able to play with him. And like you said, now we have three bigs, and they're all three very different. So I think it's going to be really special to see them play.
Hey, Reed, how different do you think the offense will look at times when Amin is running the show versus when you were running the show this season?
Well, Amin's a little faster and a little more athletic. I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I've said the whole time, I'm really excited. Amin's a tremendous athlete, a tremendous player. So, it'll be different just because we're different players, but at the same time, it'll be the same. So I'm really excited to get going and playing with him and playing with everybody else.
Hey, Reed, I'm curious how you found out about the news with Fred, your instant reaction in that moment, and if you've gotten a chance to talk to him at all.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to hear anything like that, but that's Fred's business. And it sucks. But it's part of the game, and I'm just, like I've said, I'm thrilled for the season. I'm excited. We got a really good team. We got some new guys. We got some returners, so I'm just looking forward to getting this thing rolling.
Reed, back in May, if I'm not mistaken, that tornado hit a school in your hometown. What did it mean to you to be able to go back and to help those families get back on their feet, and especially the ones who who started school, as far as giving back backpacks through your foundation?
Yeah, it meant everything. Where I'm from, it's not very big, so when stuff like that happens, you kind of know most of the people that it affects. So it was hard to see. It definitely was, but being able to go back home this summer and kind of help. I couldn't really do much, but being able to give some backpacks and to give some things to some families in need and just help the family and the community in many ways as I could was really special to me and my family. So being able to do that for the hometown, it was special. But I appreciate you asking. They're doing better. Everyone's on the build up now, so we're doing good. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Reed Shepard, man. So yeah, I was Reed Shepard, y'all.
Why you don't wanna really can you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Why you scared to speak on Fred injury, bro? LP didn't have no problem speaking on.
Talking about when he said that's his business or something.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
injury, bro. That's national news. I mean, what the fuck you mean that's his business? Like I'm maybe he a young dude. Maybe he didn't mean to say it like that. Like but he said that shit. Next question, like when they asked him about this shit like a week ago, he's like, next question. Like, goddamn, bro. All they asking you is what did you feel when Fred went down? Like, goddamn, it wasn't nothing
yeah.
evasive or nothing. I'm just trying to understand, bro, because I'm
I don't
kind of
know the
lost.
relationship. I really don't know the relationship between him and Fred like that, but I'm pretty sure Fred is a good leader. I don't know. You know,
Right.
some guys really don't want to talk on other situations. They don't want to think about it. Like I said, it's some pressure as far as what he's supposed to be, you know, in Fred's absence. So I don't know. Maybe his delivery just, you know, threw us off.
The nigga said no green. He said, look, man. All right, look. See, I'm one of them people. Expressions, words matter to me, bro, because I can take one or two words and get understanding on what you mean or how you trying to go. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So or what you trying to say. You don't have to say a whole lot of shit for me to understand what you mean. So him saying next question last week, like he ain't want to say, oh man, you know, it's hard. You know, Fred, you know, it's something he gotta, you know, he gonna have to recover. You know what I'm saying? He's a recovery period, you know what I'm saying? Haven't never dealt with nothing like that before. You know, hopefully for a speedy recovery, and we be waiting when he get back. I mean, something simple as that, bro. Like, but next question, then today, that's his business. Nigga, that's national news. What the fuck is you talking about? This is prayer, please. Nigga. He tore his ACL. What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
Yeah,
That's
speak
his
on it, you
business.
know.
Speak on
Yeah,
it. That's your
like
teammate, bro.
that's
That's
your
not no.
teammate.
It ain't
And like
Jason Tatum.
if you don't want to speak on like per se his injury, just speak on like what you got to do to, you know what I'm saying, to heal that wound that we have.
Right.
You feel me? Like don't just brush it off. Like, oh yeah, it is what it is. You know.
Hey, well, see what LP said, bro, tripped me out because LP was like, "Well, we gotta do, you know what I'm saying, to get to the championship. So hopefully he can come back and he'll have some, bro. Like that was leadership shit. Like I don't expect for Reed Shepard to be no leader, but like to dismiss it, I don't like this. Why you? Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but he kind of dismissive, bro, about it. Like I don't want to talk about that shit. We'll talk about something. Like, no, bro, it's your teammate, bro. It's your brother. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, it should matter what you feel about him being hurt. Like if you got love for him, or if you know what I'm saying, like what he brought to the team, like even speak on that. Like, I'm gonna try to fill in the gap as best I can. You know, he's a leader. You know, I'm gonna try to do my part, is fill in, you know, what he might want me to do or what I've learned from him or whatever, bro. It's like it's not rocket science, bro, how to answer that question, but to be dismissive, I just find like that's kind of hard to me.
J Dog,
Talk to me.
you my nigga, bro. You been too hard on that nigga, bro, about what he said, bro.
He ain't say nothing. But no, did you hear what he said last week?
Nah, I ain't hear what he said last week,
They
but
asked him about Fred going down. He said, next question.
I mean, he probably ain't want to talk about it, man. Like, it is what it is. I just care about the nigga how he come out the season, bro. He can answer any question. I just care how he
Man,
come
look,
out.
man. Hey, man.
I just want to see the little white boy come out and
I want me
and shoot.
too, bro. But but okay, it didn't kind of trigger you a little bit. LP answered that shit totally different than him, bro.
I mean, like you said, I think with LP probably got more of a relationship with Fred than Reed Shepard do. Me personally, I just think that he went over there, seen him, so he gon' You know what I'm saying? He got more of a relationship to speak on it versus Reed Shepard. You know, he probably don't even. I ain't saying he don't work with Reed, he don't fuck with Reed, but you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is with their relationship. I just think Şengün, you know, it really hurt him, so that's why he had more to say.
I mean, it should hurt the whole goddamn team, bro.
I mean, true that, but let's just be honest. Certain players got more relationship than other players. So not saying he don't mess with Fred, but he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's not my. I mean, he did answer it awkwardly, but I'm not putting too much on it.
Hold on. Did he answer the question awkwardly? Is that what you just said?
I mean, for him to say, for him to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's his personal business. Now he probably could have
Bro,
used some choice words.
man, we all feel the same way. When he said that's his business, we all probably like, huh?
Fuck is you talking about? This y'all a playoff team. This is your teammate. This a dude that you go to battle with for 82 games and then training camp and beyond. Like you was just in mini camp with this man when he got hurt. Like, bro, you could have said, man, he been working hard, man. It's you know, I feel bad for him.
But like you say, Jid, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I could be
it could be just a media train thing. I seen him say it in Summer League the same shit that somebody asked him. They asked him a question. He said the same shit he said in Summer League. Oh, all they did was, you know, put me in defensive stuff. So it's like they teaching him, or somebody's trying to, you know, make him understand and answer questions in certain
don't
ways.
say too much type shit.
Yeah. You know,
That's
how I'm
I
getting.
just want the nigga to stop saying I'm so goddamn excited. That nigga said I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
He excited about everything but talking.
Hey, real quick. Salute to Dre. Salute to the homie Dre in the cash app, man. Salute Dre for coming with the 20 bomb in the cash app, man. Salute to you, Dre. Hey, Genius pulled up. Genius, you good? Your mic good?
Yeah, man. Bless up, man.
Bless up, brother.
Bless up. Welcome to the new season, man. The championship run, man.
Quit smiling, nigga. Quit smiling.
Come on, man.
I can hear you smiling through the phone, nigga.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for the season, man. I gotta be smiling, bro. You know, but bro, I mean, J-Dog, you're quite right, bro. You don't. I think that was a bit insensitive of Reed to just do what he did. I mean, come on, bro. Don't put yourself in a position where you gotta answer unnecessary follow-up questions, because this could turn into a thing. You know, we like to make things out of nothing, and you don't wanna do that to yourself, bro, because you don't want to be that dismissive of a question like that, bro. It's your teammate. Whether you're competing for the same minutes or not, it doesn't matter, bro. So I didn't like that response, to be honest with you. But did you see the difference between Tari's facial expression and Şengün?
Man,
That nigga came with a straight face, bro. I think he only cracked one smile when somebody asked him something about I don't remember, but yeah, the movie, something like that.
About the damn Temptations. His ass cracked a smile. About the fucking Temptations.
That I wonder if he's gonna be the first of this these young guys to go against the grain, bro. Because all of the young guys just literally.
I don't think he should have that. I think he should be about his business. You know, that's what it's about. But at the same time, don't come out there and just like I'm worth more than this, and you know, I'm just trying to fool myself. You should be still having the same mental, because you don't want to be catastrophic with what's going on. If we
and you don't want to be seen as a selfish guy. Like, you know, it's all about your money, which it's all about your money. But at the end of the day, bro, you know, the optics, you know, you got to understand optics. You still can come out and smile and stuff like that a little bit, you know, because you don't want that it to be said that, you know, your money is affecting the locker room or whatnot, you know. So, but I still do think that he's gonna get it done before the season. Knowing Rafael Stone and his history, I don't see him making Tari go into the season without a contract unless Tari wants more than Jabari. If he wants more than Jabari, that's gonna be he's gonna have a tough time getting that.
Hey, Genius, do you think he threw a contract out there for him, Genius? And
if you think what?
I say, do you think he already threw a contract at him and he declined it?
Yeah, I definitely think they did, and it's probably less than what Jabari got, and I think that's what's holding it up, because in his mind, and this is a debatable conversation. Half of if you do a poll now, half people will say Jabari is better, and the next half will say Tari is better. So he has a point. He could think he's just as good or better, and then his starting asking price is going to be what Jabari got, and that's going to put the Rockets in a predicament, because with our cap situation going forward, I don't think they can afford to pay him and Jabari the same. He's going to have to take something like in the 18 million range. I don't think it's going to go more than that. So if he wants anything 20 and over,
you could tell you have a chip on his shoulder, James, because he mentioned the top 100 players, comparing guys that's ranked and comparing his numbers to their numbers. He feel like he worth more than, you know, what the league is showing and things like that. So he probably got a chip on his shoulder as far as like contract purposes, his fit on the team. He already got closer to the mic when I asked him a question about you want a bigger role. So Tyrese, and you know, I told y'all last stream, that's the only dude that I'm worried about. That's gonna, you know, gonna walk away. That's gonna get away from us type shit.
Hey, Greenleaf, let me ask you a question. Is they giving you a vibe about Cam Whitmore and his playing time?
To a certain degree, yeah. To a certain degree, yeah.
He had the same little attitude, bro. And that didn't bode out, and that was really on Cam to me, bro. After he said that, the next two games, he came out there and just played like ass. So I mean, it's up to Tari, bro.
But the biggest thing with Tari, you know, Rich, is his injury. You know, like the past 2 years, he missed those significant amount of games. You know, he had more games last year, but I was coming off the little season-ending injury when he played on like 22 games or some shit. So you have to put that in the factor if you negotiate contracts. And James, I'm looking at the Rockets say, hey, I mean, he come out there with 20 plus, right? Like, hey, 17, 16, 17 mil, 18 if we get close. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, I think the best thing for Tari right now, if I'm Rafael Stone, I'm giving him a shorter contract that he can get back into free agency, something similar to Jalen's structure. Like, okay, we can't give you the 20 plus, but what we can do for you is make you get back into unrestricted way sooner. I think that may have to be the compromise, bro. Like a 2-year extension, then he could get back and get some money, but I don't see them paying him anything 20 million or plus, nothing like that. So I think they're gonna have to compromise on the years or something like that.
Right.
Let's just be honest though, bro. He gotta prove himself too, though. Like Greenlee said, that injury. Like you ain't did nothing in the league, and then this little attitude he got. I get it, you ain't get your bread, but you could tell sometimes who been. And I'm not. I was raised by a single mother, but you know what I'm saying. She taught me to be tough. But you can sometimes tell niggas that come in and he just was acting like a little broad, man. I ain't gonna lie. He was acting like a little broad, man, with like the way he was answering shit. Like, if you had a dad in your life, bro, and I'm not saying, you know, everybody's situation different, but, you know, I don't think if Jabari didn't get paid, I think Jabari coming up with a different kind of attitude. Because his pop's gonna tell him, hey, bro, you gotta go in there and earn it.
Hey, Rich, you don't my bad to cut you out, bro, but you cooking because you don't think Jabari daddy put him in a situation and a mentality like, I want 30 million, pal. I'm a number 3 pick. I just got hurt, you know, broke my hand. I'm worth at least 30. Man, they want to give you 25, son. He like, okay, cool. You gonna make some more in the years, you know what I'm saying? So you setting up for that. Like, but that's just Jabari's attitude approach. Tari Eason's approach was a little bit different today, like you said, you know, but like you could tell between difference of, you know, like, and it's not nothing against nobody that's raised like mothers, like you said, Rich. That, you know what I'm saying? Everybody come out different, you know what I'm saying? I could tell you more, you know, headstrong than this nigga. But at the same time, the way he set up there, bro, I see exactly what you're saying. Like, it was just more sassy shit to me.
Right, bro. You exactly right.
What's up, B?
Chilling, man. Working from home. Saw the stream, man. Thought I'd get on here a little bit. Missed the. I saw a little bit of the press conference, but didn't catch too much, man. What they say about replacing Van Fleet. They just say it's Reed Shepherd time and it's on.
Now, to be honest, y'all, we could talk about it. We was elaborating on it, me and J-Dog at the time, but you know, it sounds like they trying to go strong with that big ass lineup. That's what it seemed like. You know,
the Monster lineup we was talking about. They want to just do it.
I seen some email Udoka said something about Armin at the 1B, KD at the 2, Jabari at the 3, Alp at the 4, and then to Kings. I remember King said starting Steven Adams. It could be just a lineup that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, implemented. But at the same time, you know, we don't know if that's gonna start the season. And you starting the season off against OKC, so why not approach with that lineup with the best to see how that goes? You feel me?
Hey, I think that lineup smokes OKC in that first game. Like honestly,
hey, we're gonna find out, bro.
Because I'm in. Hey, you got Shea. You know what I mean? And then let's rough these boys up and just pass the ball to KD. Quit playing. Like, nah, I like that. I didn't think they would go that route, but all right.
He also said he may alluded to playing alongside Clint Capella and still trying to preserve Steven Adams on back-to-backs. So now you have Clint Capella, you know, getting that action with Alper Sengun at the double big lineup. So yeah, it's not gonna be changed. The biggest change is gonna be the Fred VanVleet factor, but you know, it's the beginning of the season, so you come into the season as a different team now. You know, so that's scratch what we did last year, but we still have the same formula as far as the defense. You know what I'm saying? We should probably be number one in defense with the bodies that we have, the players that we have, the IQ of players on defense that we have. And then you look at it on the offensive end, you have Kevin Durant. You know, Dylan Brooks, his anchor on the perimeter defense, you know, is going to be missing, but you know, you still have Tyree Eason and Dorian Finney-Smith who can provide those things, and Armin Thompson that can anchor your guard play defense.
Yep.
It's gonna be dangerous, bro.
Especially with playing that kind of lineup, you know, Clint Capella signing looks even better now. So hey, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I heard him talking about Reed's development too. So we'll see. He's gonna have to show me.
Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that segment on Reed Shepherd when he?
I heard a little bit of it. He was talking about he put in the work and yeah. I mean,
what about the Fred VanVleet thing? Did you come across that?
Yeah, I just heard that basically like we were going to run things through Sengun a little bit more. I think that's what he said. Anyways, whether Fred was there or not. To our point about Fred being or Sengun being the second leading scorer, you know, but because he can pass the ball. But yeah, so I kind of heard that we was gonna go through Sengun a little bit more, and that, you know, we're gonna just do some different things to replace what Fred can give. So hey man, hope it works out.
Nah, for sure. Hey, shout out to the chat, man. Y'all going crazy, man. Y'all get the likes up. But yeah, bro, we looking at a different team now, man. And you know, with Armin Thompson saying that he potentially could be the smallest guy in the starting lineup, hint. He made Udoka with the hints. So that being said, I'm not out there with no Reed Shepherd, no Holiday. So you can scratch them too as far as starting lineup. I'm just speaking for right now. Anything can happen past training camp, right? So, bro, KD at the 2? That's what we doing?
Yeah, man. Let me say this real quick, man. I'm not surprised. I heard a lot of people saying Reed or Aaron Holiday or something like that, but knowing Ime Udoka, bro, he's in a box. He does not come out of his box, bro. He sticks to what he knows, and he doesn't take a lot of risks, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm not surprised that he's just gonna go to the safe move, which is just to start somebody that he trusts, like a Steven Adams. And even if he doesn't start a Steven Adams, I would more see him starting a guy like Finney-Smith or Tari before he even looked to start Reed, because Reed hasn't gotten his trust as yet. He got benched most of the season last year, so Ime was not gonna just make that radical move and just throw him out there. I didn't see that happening, bro.
And you know, with Tyrese, man, we have to talk about his potential of being a starter, right? So if Ime Udoka does throw that big lineup out there, and Tyrese and speaking on a bigger role, he wants a bigger role. You know, he feel like he has guard play duties, guard play handles, and you know, he developed his handles in his game to that certain degree. He can guard 1 through 4. And are we looking at a Tyree Eason start lineup at the 4, at the 2? Possibly.
Yeah, it's possible. I think
Because-
that there are certain nights that he may get the start because there is going to be some games that Steven Adams Şengün lineup probably is not going to make sense based on who you're playing. So I think there are going to be nights that it's not going to be Steven Adams, but maybe they go with Atari. So I think that is going to be a game to game. We're going to have a lot of different starting lineups, to be honest with you.
Hey, Green, what if that Tari is the KD load management play to where, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, instead of being sassy, hey, go put some points on the board, bro. Here's your minutes. Let's go.
And that's what I'm talking about, B. As far as like him throwing that out there, him being straightforward with answering his questions, and you know, as far as the bigger role, and then is that putting Ime Udoka in a situation like, yeah, you one of my guys. I put you in a situation, you and Thompson, when the phone calls ring, I'm not answering. I'm dropping it. I'm hanging up. If they mention your name, Tyrese, I'm hanging up. You know what I'm saying? If it's Armand Thompson, so he feel like he one of the ones under Ime Udoka's wing. So if that's the case, why not ask for a bigger role, Ime? You know what I'm saying? You know, and if I ain't extending my contract, let me play that bitch out and show y'all what I'm really worth. And then he could potentially get a bigger contract than what it's worth, you know, signing a dollar line this year. So it's interesting to see, man. It's interesting to really find out. We got training camp next week. So
Hey, Green, with the way the cap and the aprons are, though, there's a lot of cats around the league that are in that same position, like Kaminga and everybody else. And you know, and the teams will, you know, they'll use them in spots or whatever, but not use them to the fullest of the ability until they can get them locked down on that contract. You know, that's favorable to the team. So, you know, it just kind of depends. But if he causes too much hell, he gonna be in Washington with, you know, he gonna be over there playing with Cam.
Yeah, man. I hope his attitude don't get in the way of his approach and everything like that. And you've been, you know, doing what the team and organization asks of you, you know, being a player that you are. But at the same time, he has to put in the fact that he has been injured. He has been missing games since Ime Udoka been here. We rock with you, but if you ain't rocking with what we rocking with, you see Jabari taking what he's taking. You see LP taking what he was taking. Jalen to a certain degree. You know, Fred took a contract, you know, in negotiation deal. So, and then you got Kevin Durant being committed. So it's like everybody's committed. So are you gonna be the outsider of what we got going on? Be the one to say, nah, I'm worth more than that. I just want my money. You're gonna be more secure, and you don't want to be in a Cam Whitmore situation, feeling like I can just spread my wings under any organization and be a different player. But not every team gonna just give you the keys to their team and be like, you my star. No, I don't think it don't work like that.
And God forbid you get those minutes and then you gotta you mess around, you gotta sit another 15 games over some soft tissue or some other stuff, you know what I mean? And then you in a position, especially if you already threw a fit, you know what I mean? So if they come with that offer, hey, take that offer, because tomorrow ain't guaranteed.
He ain't looking at it like that, B. And that's what I'm afraid of. He not looking at it like that, bro. He looking at it like he can do more on the court. But every time we give you expanded role, bro, you end up, like you just said, B, you end up going out with an injury or going out and have to sit out. And now we got to bring you back slow, low manage you till you get back to 100%. You feel me? Like, hey, man, like.
What 22, 23-year-old, 24-year-old couldn't play back-to-backs? in his
But
third,
see,
fourth year. It's third year.
and I'm with you on that, bro. And this the thing. Rich touched on something. I don't want to get into that, but Rich was right. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to get into that because people get sensitive. You know what I'm saying? But if it don't apply, let it fly. That's my standpoint on that. But bro, he got to get out that mindset, bro. With you know what I'm saying, you being sensitive about your particular situation. This is a team situation, bro. People that took less money and didn't have to. Like Barry could have said, "Hey man, I'm gonna bet on me, man. Y'all didn't give me expanded role last year. They iced Barry out in the playoffs, and he was shooting better than anybody from the perimeter.
Big
You know what I'm saying? Go look at your Barry numbers, bro. When he was shooting from 3 in the playoff, they iced him out. He didn't get expanded role. You feel me? Like
43%.
exactly, bro. So he could have said he didn't get expanded role. He won $30 million a year, bro. He could have said that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Tari said that, bro. But from his body posture, the way he answered those questions and things like that, looks like they might have lowballed him and he's not happy right now. So, hey man, look, bro, you got to understand, bro. Your body, you ain't been healthy, bro, your first 3 years in the league, bro. You haven't been healthy. You know what I'm saying? So instead of saying, okay, I'll take a shorter deal if you can front end it, you know what I mean, with a team option or whatever, and so I can get back into the free agent market, like I was saying earlier, then that'll be cool. Y'all do that. But bro, like I don't know what you holding out for or whatever. I don't know if the Rockets even offered him anything, but it's hard for me to see that the Rockets wouldn't offer him a contract. It might not be what he wanted to be. That's what the problem I think is. It ain't the number he looking at.
Yeah, he's not satisfied with the numbers.
Right. And I get it. If he was healthy, bro, Tari, when he on the court and healthy, Tari is a menace to society, bro. That's why you call that nigga Mad Dog no good. But when we try to give him expanded role and he play extended minutes, he always end up going out with some kind of lower leg situation.
And that's true. And that's all we asked for. We asked for
and he got to watch out because DFS is going to be right there and be like, I ain't going to say shit, and I'll come in, hit a 3, and play defense and say nothing.
Getting paid 14.
Yep.
Thankful.
Do the same shit you do. To an extent.
Hey, that could be another thing that's probably he's upset about as well, because the truth of the matter is DFS does take some of his minutes because they do play the same position. So I know there's probably a lot going on.
But genius, and you're right, bro. But check this out. If I'm an owner, I'm gonna have a backup plan too.
True, that's true.
Because when you go out, bro, say for instance we give Tari expanded role beginning of the season. Say for instance we put him in the starting lineup, bro, and alongside and KD them. I'm just hypothetically speaking. We put him out there. We say, all right, Tari, you're looking good in training camp, bro. You're handling about rock belly. You're shooting better from 3. We're going to try you out, bro. We're going to put you in the biggest lineup in the NBA. We're going to put you out there with 6'7" to 6'8". Everybody got a 7-foot wingspan on the starting 5. Bet, we're going to try you out. Tari looked good for the first 5 games, then he go out with some kind of leg injury. That's a phantom leg injury. We don't know what the fuck going on. Now we back to square one. So now you got DFS coming in. He could expand that role, give him more of an expanded role, go back to a more conventional lineup or whatever until Tari get back. But you got to have insurance, bro, is my point. You just can't go in thinking, well, Tari is a good player. When he on the court, he gives us everything. Hey, bro, what we tried to tell their ass last year? Availability is the best ability.
It's the best ability.
And they saying that's cliche. That's bullshit. It's not cliche. That's real.
I mean, I respect the Rockets for doubling down on that because you just never know. It's kind of like when Barry goes down or something like we need another defense and we need another shooter just in case because you mess around and lose like a 6-game skid like we did. Shit, that cost us the 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, or if the West is like last year, shit, 3 or 4 games can move you from 3 to 8. And we ain't got time to
It was
fuck
like that
around.
last year.
I'm
It
gonna
was
say
like that
this.
last year, B.
It was that way last year. It don't take much, bro, to slide in the West. But I'm gonna say this, bro. And I like Tari, bro, and I want him to, I want him to hear this and understand, bro. We appreciate everything he do for the team, but we also got to understand we have to ensure the organization has to ensure itself, bro. It could ride on you being the top guy or that guy coming off the bench, cause bro, when he healthy, he a menace, bro. We know what Tari do. Even when he in start lineup, he put up numbers, bro. But the last 2 years, bro, the injury situation has been crazy. And so you're scared to give him a full load because you don't know if something's gonna come back up with the leg or something might flare up and you gotta sit him back down and start back load managing him, bro. And as a young player, we talk shit about what Jalen didn't do, but what we can say he did do was play.
He
You
was
ain't have
available.
to worry
He
about
was
him not
available.
being on the court. He was available, bro. Absolutely. So
Do you think?
that matters, bro. Yeah.
Do you think there's any chance that Tari gets traded for Jonathan Kuminga before the season starts? I think they're on the same type of rookie contract.
Yeah, they are.
I did see an article. I don't think it was an article. It was probably somebody discussing some potential trades,
Kuminga
and they
don't
were
want to play
saying that
defense though, bro. He
that's the
got the
problem.
athletic ability, but his mindset of wanting to play defense, I don't. You got too much size, too much athletic ability, too much talent, not to be instrumental in your defensive prowess, bro. Like you're not even trying to really be that, And I don't like that shit. I don't like that, bro. Just like I didn't like Jalen. Him may change his shit, but I didn't like Jalen with all that athletic ability and talent and not playing no defense, not getting no steals or nothing. I didn't like that shit. But
Yeah, I know.
him
I
may
know.
change it.
Golden State would definitely win that trade because I hear that Steve Kerr actually loves Tari because he reminds him of Draymond.
Bro, everybody love Tari Eason game, bro. But Tari Eason has to understand the Rockets know his medical rap sheet. They
True,
know what
that's
the
true.
fuck going on behind the scenes with his leg. And what's going on with it, bro. And that could be another reason why they don't want to give him top dollar or the dollar he wants. So, hey, but he gonna have to straighten up. All that pouting shit, the little baby shit. Like, come on, bro. You 24 years old. You're a grown man. You play what?
Who's his agent? Is it his mom? Is his agent?
Man, shit. It might
I
be.
do.
I hope not.
I do think that
I
that's
hope
his
not,
agent. To be honest with you,
bro.
if I'm not
You think that
mistaken.
is? What you say, G?
No, I'm saying I think if I'm not mistaken, his mom is his agent.
Well, shit, I follow her. I'm about to DM the contract right now. Be like, hey, take the deal.
You follow Mama Eason, man.
Yeah, man, she be hilarious. She be talking shit.
You know those moms are
Yeah,
tough,
I know.
tough
Yeah,
negotiators,
she
bro.
be talking too much shit.
No, I know she talks shit, bro. I be
But
seeing it,
that's
bro.
what I'm afraid of. If she the
yeah.
agent, she the one that got him hyped up on some. Oh no, baby, you worth 125 mil.
I'm pretty sure she in the damn room with him. You know what I'm saying? She know everything that's going on.
She in the room with him, Green.
She in the room with him.
It might be the goddamn problem. He got the nigga room, goddamn, and lock the door.
I love her energy, but goddamn it, like let that man be a man and let him make his own decision.
Hey, look,
don't need that type of mouthpiece.
Man, and quit playing like you can't live in Houston balling off of like 10 mil, fam. Like, chill out. Like, this ain't LA. Like, you can
No
ain't got
state
no
income
spectators.
tax.
Yeah, come on, man.
The man deserved more than $10 million. Now, goddamn, bro.
Hey, we gotta start at the flow, J Dog. You know what I'm saying? We work our way up.
He say
I think they are trying to get him somewhere between 15 to 18. That's my thinking.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get something 22.
Nah,
He's
ain't no 22.
negotiating. He's trying to negotiate based on Jabari's contract.
Nah,
But
he
you got to
can't do that, bro.
understand, Jabari, because where he was drafted, he automatically gets a higher increase based on
There
the
you go.
scale. And
There you
also
go.
he also got a higher upside. So you do get paid for your
Hey,
upside. You know,
Yeah.
Tari is more of a, no, I'm not gonna say he's
my
a finished product, but I think his ceiling is more limited than Jabari, to be honest.
I
It
mean,
is, bro.
I'll say this. Tari was on the team. He had the chance to shoot 43% from three if he wanted to in the playoffs.
Yeah, it is.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but
it is.
also just, you know, Barry a 7 foot unicorn. If he ever goes into what he can be, it's over. Like,
If Jabari gets just an average ball handling ability down, just average, not above average, just
Right.
average. If he gets average ball handling skills, Jabari is gonna be a whole different player, bro.
I
That's the
agree with you
only thing I
100%,
think
bro.
that's in Jabari's
That
way right
keeps
now.
him,
It's his
yeah,
ball.
from reaching
Yeah,
his level. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
that's all.
And that's what makes
I mean,
KD so, bro. That's what makes
yeah.
KD so unique, bro.
And it don't
And
have to
Jason
be
Tatum.
nothing fancy. Yeah, it just needs to be a boom boom, get to your spot, jump shot. Boom boom. You know what I mean? Like, because he can rise up over him. Like, ain't nobody
Right.
blocking his shot.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But we'll see. Hey, I like what you're talking about, Green Amen at the one. I thought that maybe they'll just use that as a lineup here and there. If they start off that way, ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's
Well,
facts,
they
bro.
saying Alma gonna be the one regardless. My mic ain't tripping, is it?
Nah, you good, bro.
They
Nah,
saying
you good.
Alma. They saying Alma gonna be the one regardless, whether Reed or another little guard
Nah,
out
I
there.
believe
But
that too.
the
I
way
believe
they,
that too. I think the two is what they trying to see. Should they
yeah,
go?
they trying to
Should they
solidify
go
the two.
normal? Right? Should they go normal or more traditional, bro? You feel me? Because I think that defense Reed Shepard situation, bro. I think if they believe Reed can hold his own on defensive end, bro, they'll start Reed because we know he can shoot the three, bro. And they know, and with this team, he gonna get wide open shots. I mean, that's automatic. He gonna get that, bro. They already talking about how much space LP even talking about how much, you know what I'm saying? People KD for them, how much space KD for to give them to operate because he gonna command so much attention. So they know what they know what it entails when it comes to them being wide open and KD being double teamed and whatnot. So they know that going into the season. Their thing is if Reed can hold his own at the two on defense or at the guard position at all on defense in the start lineup, they gonna let it ride because he the best shooting situation they got coming off the bench that could play guard. You know what I mean? If they could start. You could say DFS. I wouldn't want to put him at the two though. You could say Tari, but I don't trust Tari being able to just give you knockdown threes game after game where he could just he could play defense, he could rebound, he could offset some things on the defensive end and cause disruption. You know what I mean? But on the offense, you better rotate off Tari, bro, more consistently that you would be able to rotate off of Reed. You couldn't do that all game off Reed. All game in and game. You can't game plan rotating off him. They're gonna make Tari beat him. He going to prove that he can shoot the rock at a high consistent level from three when they rotate off KD. Barry already showed you in the playoffs he can shoot 43%, bro. I don't think that's gonna go down going into the regular season. I expect Barry to take a hell of a leap this year. A
Nah,
hell of a leap.
and like a lot of the shots he was taking like with no space. So when you give him the space, I forgot because they have like the data on that. You know what I mean? Like whenever like people are more than 2 feet or it's something like
That's
that, J
fair.
Dog. But like it's something like whenever he's like wide open, like more than 3 feet, it's something like 60% or something crazy like
Yeah. Now Barry, bro. Now I agree with you, bro. But I mean, I seen it, bro. Like I was asking Green, like, why Barry not getting more opportunities, bro? I'm not understanding that shit. We watching the playoffs, we talking about the games. Why him ain't not giving him? That was my thing with inmate coaching. Why Barry wasn't getting opportunity, especially with Jalen ass shitting on himself. Like, bro, come on now. Like, this dude not giving us nothing, bro. We got to go in more into a different way of scoring.
Yeah, he may
But
piss me
like,
off in that playoffs, man.
hey,
That was my only right.
I swear, I think that shit came from the top for that contract. I swear.
Bro, it could have. Bro, you smart, bro. I'm thinking the same thing. Like, they lie, nah, we can't.
Because what happens if Barrett goes for like 28 and closes out Golden State in game 7? See, is he taking that same deal, J-Dog?
Hell no.
Yeah, hell no, me
You'll
too.
be a fool, and you'll be a fool too.
Absolutely.
Nothing less than 30 million, bro, a year.
So they coming at him like, well, you know, we got you coming off the bench, and we got, you know, you got hurt, and okay, you know what, we're gonna give you this deal. And he's like, all right, great. As soon as he signed, all right, you the starting 3, baby. Like right then.
Right then. Yep, I agree, bro. I agree 100%.
And also, what worked for Jabari is that, to be honest with you, out of all the players that's been drafted this far, he's been the most accommodating player in terms of he's never pouting, bro. From the bench to the starting to the fact that they weren't even giving him looks, he never complained. You never see him body language off. He's always just a team player, and I think that's one of the reasons as well why he got his contract without any problems, bro. If you notice, he got his contract pretty early.
I mean, also too, he's a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like the young one. He's younger than Amin, I think, or like him and Amin are like the same age or something. So
him and Reed Shepard are closer in age than
yeah. So he's a baby. So
I'm an old boy, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, so he got 100 and something mil before he even finished growing into his body.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true, man. And I think some of it is this too. Some of it is his daddy. He wasn't a top flight player.
Breaking up, J-Dog.
And his dad, man, look, you're in a situation, a winning situation. Your value is gonna.
J-Dog, you breaking up, G?
Creep.
Can y'all hear J-Dog?
Nah, it broke up.
J-Dog, you breaking up, bro.
Yeah, he went out.
J-Dog, you been breaking up.
I think what I heard from just a little bit what I could, he was talking about his dad and how he probably set him up to be in a good position, a good mindset.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think he's been a real team player since he got here, bro. To be honest with you, so I'm not surprised that his attitude towards changing the roles, or he's just accepting whatever the coach wants me to do, I'm gonna do it. That's the type of energy I get from him, which is good, because he could have, that number 3 pick could have gotten to his head, and he could have came out and say, "Hey, man, I'm a number 3 pick. I want to be a superstar," but he accepts that he has limitations, because the truth is, right now he's still a little limited with his ball handling. So it takes some form of self-awareness as well, bro. You got to have some self-awareness to understand that, because even high-level role players make good money in the league. 22 million is nothing to turn an eye at, bro. That's still generational money.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jabari could get like 3 contracts though, because he's so young, so he just take this one and he's in a good winning situation, right? And he gets his role big, he might get a super max on the second one if he grows into his potential. But the Rockets were smart.
all these years that's gonna, ride up to his contract and everything like that. He just set himself up for a different contract, like you said, B. And if he's,
Yeah.
evolving to the Jabari that we think he can be going forward, he gonna be earning a lot more money. He can negotiate a lot more money. I took this money, in my third, fourth year, and now I'm this player. Same way with LP or Armin Thompson.
And if I know they're gonna pay Almond, they got Sengun, they extended the coach or whatever, I'm in a good situation, right? I'm part of a
Especially if
winning
you're young.
culture.
If you're young,
Yeah,
man, this is one of the best situations you could be in.
So even if the Rockets get rid of him, right? What will he be, like 26? Like 26, ready to make another 150, 200 million at that time?
And that's right slap in the best part of his career when you're 25, 26 years old. That's really when you really become a fully developed NBA player. And you have still ceilings to get to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he does get that Jason Tatum, KD separation and ball handling. We don't know. But it does seem a little stiff to me, you know what I'm saying, James? But I think they are comfortable with everybody that's surrounded around guys like Jabari, who can't put the ball on the floor like a Sengun on the perimeter, can get to the basket the way that Sengun can, put the ball on the floor and get there, or Armin Thompson or KD or whoever else is on, on starting lineup. We just need that 1-2 pull up off that left right shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Get strong and move boys out the way on that block. You know what I'm saying? Get strong. And that's the type of frame and game I see Jabari.
And also too, he just got to get strong with it, because if they play up too far on him, like body to body, he's got those long ass legs. So if he could step around them, it's one dribble, two dribble to the basket. That's one thing that him going strong and dunking on some on I would love to see that part of his game, because sometimes people be mugging him. If he can get that lower body strength, Green, you know what I mean, to just fight through that and just go, because you ain't got to dribble too much when he's 7 foot. You know what I mean? Like he might be able to take one and just go.
Yeah, hey, I wish Jabari I was 6'11" with an Armin Thompson vert. Shit.
Oh shit.
Way Armin Thompson get the ball out and go straight up and KO that brim. Shit. Hey, what's up, King? What's up with it, King?
Salute, Greenleaf. What up, man? Salute.
Hey, salute.
What up,
What's
man?
man? You check out the KD press conference, the Rockets, man?
Yeah, I just watched it, man. My thoughts are the same, man. KD got to come out here and prove himself, bro. Simple as that, man. He got to come out here and prove himself. He has a great opportunity with this young team who's trying to earn their respect in his league. And I think he fits great with the team, but we got to see it out there on the floor. We got to see it out there on the floor, man. I believe in Amen. I think Amen, he's a rising star. I believe we're going to see Amen get better this season, especially because Van Vliet is out, so he's going to have to step up. I think we see Reed Shepherd get an increased role. We see Alp. Alp said he has a lot of confidence coming into the season because him playing in the EuroLeague, he worked on his finishing and his touch around the rim. And he felt like that he wasn't in the best shape last season. That's what he said. And he feel like this season he's more confident in his game. So we'll see. We're
gonna see, man. We're gonna see, Ken. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Hey man, I saw RP dropping bombs in the. Well, I didn't get to watch a lot of the games, but I was looking at the box score. He seems like he was taking like 5 threes a game, man. If we get that RP coming
like
back,
36% out there, Genius. I think it was like 36%.
If we get RP taking 4 or 5 threes a game and averaging even 30, 35%, 33%, that's going to be a game changer for him as well, and also the offense, because you can't just dismiss him, because I think he could average at least 34, 35% from 3.
And Genius, just think about, I think one of the guys, Trey, came up here early on, was talking about the duo with KD and Alper Sengun. It could be so lethal. You got KD sitting at the screen, he doing, he can pop, pick and pop with KD, and KD can do the same if Alper Sengun can stretch the floor for us to a higher level than he produce. So it'll be real dangerous for any type of pick and roll, and the offense is gonna get it's gonna get a little tricky, man. A lot of people gonna have the ball in their hands making some type of decisions.
I mean, I see that 2-man game, and then boom, a quick pass to Ahmed, and then he putting pressure on the basket, and then if they pull off to stop him or clog the paint, then boom, he pops it out to Barry wide open. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a problem.
And I mean, if Ahmed is gonna be the future of this team, I think that now is the time to just start getting him comfortable playing in a 2-man game as well with RP, because I haven't seen it at all with Ahmed and RP developing any kind of chemistry. And it's obvious now that Ahmed is gonna be here to stay. He's the guy that they're touting to be the superstar for this team. I think that he needs to get into some type of chemistry with RP going forward, because we all know that KD is gonna be here maybe 2 years, 2-3 years max. So it's gonna be Ahmed and RP that's gonna be the future.
I think we're gonna see some of that genius more often than none, because the ball is gonna be in Ahmed Thompson's hands now. You know,
Yep.
I think he's actually giving him the keys. They're giving Ahmed Thompson the keys. So we actually gonna see a lot of things with Ahmed Thompson with being that point guard that we drafted him to be. And it's gonna be bro. And then Ahmed Thompson and KD out there, bro. Like just think about all that shit. That nigga gonna be zipping that bitch from the baseline back up top. Somebody gonna leave KD open. Some dumbass gonna leave him open. And KD gonna be easy money sniping their ass. Wow.
Yo, Greenleaf, let me ask you a question, man.
What's up?
Do you think Reed will be able to stay on the floor this season? Based off of his off-season work and based off the team around him, do you think that we'll be able to cover for his flaws defensively, and that he'll be able to get an increased role in minutes because of his off-season work and getting stronger and working on defense?
Oh yeah, most definitely, Ken. Most definitely. I mean, it's the biggest opportunity for him to do that too. Like they trust him. They trust him enough to, not trade him away. You know what I'm saying? Even with Fred VanVleet going down, not trading him away and believing in him. This is the biggest opportunity for Reed Shepherd to play with a group of guys like this. You hear what KD saying, like, small guards are almost like need to be put in a museum somewhere. As far as like being a point guard, everybody's bigger, stronger, more athletic now. So with Reed Shepherd, you got to take heed to that. You got to take heed, you know what I'm saying, and find your way in that bitch, because he is a knockdown shooter. You give him a chance out there. I believe I read a stat line, Ken, that when Reed Shepherd was starting, when none of the starters was playing for us but Jalen Green, and you had him playing against all the opponents with their players on the court, Reed Shepherd averaged like 25 and 20 points, 5 rebounds or 5 assists, one of them things, and he shot pretty good. So it's not he wasn't a traditional point guard. He was mostly being an off guard, but at the same time, you can see what he's capable of. So if he can do that with Ahmed out there, KD out there, LP getting reps with them dudes, he gonna be dangerous. He can develop in something real dangerous. But
he did that against OKC too, Green. Like
yeah.
yeah.
That game alone, he woke up. Yeah, career highs. So I just feel like if Reed Shepherd just come out there with the right attitude, I think that's why he slightly brushing off this, the Fred VanVleet questions, because he's trying to, focus, you know what I'm saying? Focus on not being Fred and having that pressure put on you. Like, well, now you have to do it. Like we were saying, like he's forced to be the point guard like Fred, but then some. I think that puts him in a box where I don't want people to, just look at me like that, but at the same time, just let me grow into who I am as a player. And I think that's what the Rockets are trying to do. They drafted him for a reason, to become a player that Fred brought to the table as far as his leadership and, paying attention to detail and coaching it on the sidelines and on the court. That's why he's very important to be out there as a point guard, to go through reps with Reed Shepherd. And you have Aaron Holiday going through reps. You feel me? And, you have Fred teaching you this, how you fight over a screen. How can you get past this dude if he's stuck on your hip? Like, those are the things. But now Reed Shepherd, you soak all those things up from last season. You got bigger, you got stronger. They told you to work on defense. So now it's time to put that into play. And so ain't no excuses. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no excuse no more. And that's been that from E-May since day one. So what I'm trying to say is, bro, it's a great opportunity for Reed Shepherd. Not in the way that it happened, but at the same time, man, it's the next man up, bro. No excuses. I like Reed Shepard with them guys out there, man. I mean, you know, he's not a bad defender. You know, he was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted.
I think he's just still learning. That's what it is.
And that's all it is.
He learning.
Yeah.
Like having a year under your belt, being on the bench, you watching everything. I think you learning. So then when you come in the game now, the game should slow down a little bit for you. I think the game is probably as it always is for a lot of rookies. The game is fast for you. Once you come in the second year, third year, that's when the game starts slowing down. You start understanding defensive schemes and how NBA teams run their offense and their defense. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I definitely believe we need him to step up this year in order to go where we want to go. We're gonna need him to have a bigger role and produce in that bigger role. But listen, I believe in these young guys, man. I think they hungry, bro. I think that's one of the reasons why KD wanted to come here. He seen how hungry these guys was, and he just want to add to that and push them, and they gonna push him as well. So,
and I was
we'll see.
That lady,
We'll
everybody
see,
talking
man.
about KD ain't no
And
leader.
Ime
Ken,
definitely
but-
gonna get tested this year as a coach.
Hey,
Because
Ken,
his rotations and adjustment is going to be very key.
Ken,
Very key.
they say KD.
In order
Ken.
in order for us to have in order to have the season we want to have, his rotations and his line.
Ken, can you hear us, dog? Ken, you can't hear nobody.
I can hear you.
But nah,
Greeley, you still there?
Yeah, nigga, I'm here. You can't hear nobody. Go out and come back in, man. Somebody tell Ken in the chat to go out and come back in. But but you know, having KD, man, we talk about Fred VanVleet leadership on the court. Like KD gonna do that too. They gonna say, damn, this nigga, you know, it's just as talented as we are in their own way. Alp, Almond, Jabari, Tyrese, and you know what I'm saying, Reed Shepard can learn from all that too. So at the end of the day, man, that's what KD bringing. We getting a lot of haters too. Oh, KD's a dysfunctional player. He breaks down organization. I ain't trying to hear that crybaby shit, bro. We keep trying to tell y'all, man, it's about the Rockets. Niggas ain't about no individual players.
No, for sure. And how you gonna break it in? Because y'all ain't got no GM as cold as Raphael Stone. That's why y'all organizations break up. Y'all ain't got, you know what I mean? Like we be moving gangster right now. I kind of like it.
Boys be tripping, man. Just trolling for no reason.
And if you look at it, like, I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason why the organizations in the past didn't work out is KD, but then part of it too is, bro, is like the team around him is not great. This team fits around KD perfectly. And KD even said in his press conference, he said he likes the team that's around him. It fits him perfectly. And he even said it. He said, where the league is going and the championship teams, they have great athleticism, size, versatility, and they're able to generate extra possessions. So you see that, and that's another one of the reasons why he wanted to come to the Rockets. So
I feel like the first ones who won with like the double big and started moving towards the big was during the COVID, the Lakers, when they had they had a bunch of bigs to throw it at Joker and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people just didn't have the personnel to do that or the foresight to do that. But like you need a lot of bigs in this league, and you need the link. Because if you can out rebound people, that just limits their possessions and get you extra possessions. So we saw it last year, us rebounding, we overcome bad shooting. Some of our superstars didn't show up, but we're just getting so many more opportunities that we got more shots. So like, so I just think we're on the forefront of what, of what's really going on.
But yeah, man. Hey, Ken, I hate that you pulled up on the back end of it on the stream, man. But we gonna break this. Probably have another stream, to break down, and some more details, things that we missed, and then pick up doing a live, press conference. But salute to you, homie, for pulling up. I know you're gonna be here for the year, man. We got to turn up on these KD haters, Ken. You know what I'm saying? So, AB, anything you got to say before we get up out of here, bro?
Hey, October 21st, y'all get ready. Get your popcorn ready. We about to shock the world. Fuck y'all's band tonight. We coming.
Already. What about you, Ken? What you got, dog? Ken in the bathroom handling some business. Hey, man, but if that's all, man. Hey, salute to everybody that pulled up. If you're new to the channel, salute to all the new subscribers. Salute to Dre for the Cash App. Salute to all the members, new subscribers, old subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit the like button as y'all walk out the door. Y'all be safe out there in them streets. It's real out there. It's your boy Greenleaf Exclusive. I'm out here, fam. Peace.